We're live from Wayne Reynolds Stadium here on the beautiful campus of Sequatchie County High School. I'm your host for tonight's game, Chandler Morrison, here with Brent Hurst, live for this homecoming matchup versus the Chargers of Chattanooga Christian. Excuse me. After the past 2 weeks in Indian football, we have come to expect anything from this team. After an overtime loss against Rowan County, Warriors were supposed to win 21-18 over South Pittsburgh in a homecoming game last week. Very, kind of back and forth this season. You don't really know what to expect of them right now, honestly. But they are evolving. They are becoming good. CCS is coming this one off a bye week, which is really good for them. Anytime you go a bye week and you have someone else, you would think that you got the upper hand sometimes, but sometimes you don't. Maybe I think you're overprepared, and that's not like a bad thing, but really in essence it becomes a bad thing most of the time because. Excuse me. It's because you try to over-prepare and you think about stuff that maybe they don't do, they think they might do, but then they end up not even doing it, and you're stuck with the basics that you've not covered that well. And that's what over-preparing comes really bad with this Indian team. That happens, or CCS with this extra bye week. Give me just a second. I'm going to get my commentator Brent Hurst. We'll be right back.
74, Austin Miller. 75, Noah Smith. 76, Joseph Colson. 77, John Higgins. 78, Brent Holland. 80, Ethan Nazar. 81, Daniel Marshall. 82, Jonah Adams. 83, Logan Campbell. 84,
we're back, and I'm here with Brent Hurst. Say hi, Brent. Anyways, talking about the CCS team. CCS is a school not really known for the American football side of things, right, Brent?
88,
No,
Garrett
Can you tell us a little bit about that, kind of what they're used to doing?
Yeah, they're pride and joy at CCS soccer. And they are in a district of a couple of teams that use pride and joy in soccer. And that doesn't bode well for the Valley teams. Sequatchie County is now the only Valley team still existing. But they're used to winning championships in soccer. All of their students, for the most part, probably play soccer or haven't played baseball or do play baseball. Soccer is just the sport that CCS.
Yeah, and we see that a lot with some, like you're saying, these Chattanooga schools, and that is really something that's gaining popularity in this area. But what should we expect for this game, Brent?
CCS is going to throw the ball. CCS is going to spread us out and throw the ball. And based on what we saw last week, I'm not sure how confident to feel about that for the Indians.
I'm not either, especially with that Grundy County game where you saw a lot more passing than we really expected. Because Grundy County is one of these ground and pound teams. We didn't even expect them to throw it. And I guess that was kind of our Achilles heel when we prepared for them for 2 weeks. But, I'm expecting maybe the CCS Sequatchie matchup always seems to be close for some reason. I'm not sure why, but it always seems to come down to the wire, or at least in the past 3 or 4 years. But I'm not sure what to expect tonight. And go ahead.
I'm not either. I'm just going to agree with that.
And do you think that tonight we'll learn whether it was a fluke? Which one was the fluke? So Pittsburgh or Grundy County? We'll find that out tonight, won't we?
I'm not sure either one was the fluke.
You're not sure?
I think they were both pretty accurate.
Okay.
Because maybe Grundy County's up this year and South Pittsburgh is surely down.
Well, I think Grundy County's definitely down. They go over the week after they play us, and they play Silverdale Academy and lose 10-6. And Silverdale Academy's not that great in football. They are a pretty good program. They're not that great in football. So, yeah. And like I said, they're coming off of a bye week this week. That's really going to affect Sequatchie County, you think?
Are they really coming off the bye week?
Yes.
That's not good for us.
But as I was saying, Chattanooga Christian will try to spread you out. They simply don't have the athletes to run a regular style offense. I'm not bashing them. It's the case with a lot of high school teams. But they're going to use that tempo as an advantage. And I asked Coach Coughlin about this today. Is tempo going to be advantage? Y'all preparing for this tempo? And he said, well, we don't really know if they run tempo or not. And that's a funny question. You might think that's funny, but because the game tape that they get, they stop after every play.
Yeah.
So
And Stitches will personalize it for you.
Okay.
So you
Just tell me.
stand.
But yeah, they don't really know what to expect because they cut when they get game film, it's cut off between every play, so it's not a continuous film.
Oh, that's a good point. So they don't know like how much the play clock runs down, especially since most schools don't have a play clock on the field. There's nothing to see.
Yeah, and that might be something for the Chargers to look out for. They have a play clock now, so now they can actually grade themselves and say, all right, we won't get this done in 10 seconds. Let's get it snapped in 10 seconds.
It's almost like we give an advantage to the opposing. I mean, obviously to ourselves too, but the opposing team has a little bit more advantage than they're used to on offense.
And I think that all high school teams should have to have that play clock somewhere.
It's not fair to the offense.
It's not, and especially when we were at Grundy, you saw that. I mean, of course, the clock was bad, but there was a 40-second play clock at the beginning of the first down, and they let 44 seconds off the clock from several sources I've heard. And I was actually looking at a clock someone pulled up on their phone under the stadium where we were, and they actually let 44 seconds off the clock, and that's not fair to the offense. So,
sorry to cut you off there, Chandler, but we're going to be quiet for a few seconds for prayer and national anthem. We'll come back on in a second.
Hi, my name is Kate Sanders, and I am a member of SCA. I will be leading us in prayer tonight. Please stand and join me if you like. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this glorious weather you have blessed us with tonight. Lord, I thank you for allowing us to come together and enjoy this wonderful game. I pray for all the players, band, cheerleaders, dance team members, and fans to have a safe night and conduct ourselves in a manner pleasing to you, Lord. Father, I ask that we may all have a safe trip home after the game tonight. Thank you for all you do in our lives, and we love you. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
After they sing for the playing of your national.
At least come out. Thank you for pausing with us. Thank you for pausing with us for that moment as we took a second to commemorate this nation.
So, what were we talking about a few moments ago, Jim?
Oh, we're talking about how CCS, that bye week and everything that was going on. And,
I'm surprised that CCS and, well, us for that matter, are having bye weeks so early in the season.
Well, and it comes down, I asked Coach Conklin about this, this week was actually supposed to be his homecoming.
Oh, that's true.
So, actually, this was supposed to be his homecoming, and they had scheduled it that way, and they had told CCS that, but things had changed. And South Pittsburgh ended up being our homecoming, which wasn't a bad game now to looking back.
No.
To have the homecoming, I mean, that was a great night, honestly. But anyways, that was supposed to be the homecoming, so they were thinking, okay, we'll get a bye week and we'll embarrass them on their homecoming. But that didn't work out. Now it's just a regular game. Of course, it is a district game.
Yeah, district games in District 7.
And both these teams have already lost one district game. So both these teams are looking for that first district win.
CCS was to Notre Dame?
Right.
Okay.
Blown out by Notre Dame.
That's not surprising.
That's not surprising, but we'll actually kind of get more of a gauge of how well we would compare to Notre Dame a little bit, I guess, just because they're a common opponent right here. But I would imagine we're still below Notre Dame at this point.
You think they're Chandler?
I mean, I'm just putting the obvious out there.
from a neutral perspective, there is no still, at this point, we are below Notre Dame. I mean, things could change, I guess, but...
And you know, sometimes teams don't get their best until mid-season. And I'm not saying this is going to happen. I'm just saying sometimes teams don't get their best until mid-season.
It's good for Sequatchie County that we get Notre Dame and Signal 2 of the last 3 games of the season.
Because those are the best teams on our schedule.
Yeah.
So I think that gives us a fighting shot. And, you know, used to Signal Mountain would play us early in the season because we were a small team and, you know, blah, blah, blah. Well, we ended up being in their district now. So they moved us to the last game of the season because they know that, you know.
Every other year will be homecoming?
Yeah.
I mean, not homecoming, senior not.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess that's the reason they moved. You know, I'm thinking, you know. But anyways, enough about Signal Mountain. We'll talk about them more later in the season. Don't you agree, Brent?
Do we have to?
Like I said, they're coming up that rivalry. And CCS is going to try to spread you out. But we're talking earlier about how tempo wouldn't be an advantage in this. Or it would be if CCS has, but Sequatchie County has no idea whether they have it or not. They've heard that they've had it, but like I was talking to Coach Coughlin earlier.
They've had it in all past years, and
they've
not had any coaching changes, have they?
Actually, they have a new coach this year.
Oh, okay.
I've been told. My boy. But I've been told that he is from the college ranks, come down to CCS.
Where exactly?
I think it was
geographically.
I don't know where it was geographically. I've just been told he's come down from the college ranks, FCS level.
See, if we're talking like SoCon FCS, then this might be a little bit of a knock it down, ground it out game. But if he's coming from out west somewhere,
I would imagine he comes from out west, or at least because they still spread the ball. The tape I've seen this year, they spread the ball out. And at Jamboree, we saw them spread out.
I don't think I've ever seen a spread out offense that didn't try to tempo.
I've seen it before, and Grundy actually, they were spread out. They were just in pistol formation.
They did a little bit of tempo, though.
They did a little bit of tempo, but they that wasn't their main jump. And the Spirit Line is getting ready here in Sequatchie County High School, and we'll get ready for that. As far as Sequatchie's offense, they have to work on staying on the field longer.
Yeah.
I think that into that South Pittsburgh game, they stopped staying on the field. They were just and they were getting those defensive short drives, and they're getting on, you know, and let their offense get right back on the field and try it again. So I think that was something that they need to work on.
And when your offense can't stay on the field, your defense is on the field all the time, and they get tired.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because
and I could see that whenever South Pittsburgh scored those 2 touchdowns almost back to back.
As an offensive player, you know whether you're going to be the one that has to put out 1,000 times more effort than everyone else. Because if you know that you're going to be the running back with the ball, you're going to be getting hit instead of just by the 2 people that you're guarding. So you're going to be getting hit by everybody. Mm-hmm. But on defense, you don't have that luxury. You're going to be getting hit by everyone that sees you from the offense.
Yeah.
And so it tires out of defense even more than it does an offense.
Oh, definitely. And I think that, like you're saying, does tire out, and especially if they go up tempo. Mm-hmm. Especially if they go up tempo, this is going to be a hard game. But I see Sequatchie win, don't you? Right now, if I had to predict a winner, I would probably see Sequatchie win.
Well, I did predict a winner, and I picked Sequatchie to win it preseason.
But it wasn't a blowout per se, was it?
No, I don't think I had us in a blowout. I think it was like 31-17 I picked it. But, no, I picked us 29-13.
So a little bit more blowout, but that's still not a blowout. I mean, high school it's kind of one, but...
And that was before, like we saw last week against Grundy.
That was preseason. We like to look at that just to kind of see where we were at the end of where we are now.
We were dead wrong.
And we were dead wrong with South Pittsburgh last week, and Grundy. Well, I was closest with South Pittsburgh, but you didn't give my fight a chance, I did. I'm just going to tell you that.
Fair enough. Credit where it's due.
So
Spirit Line's out on the field. Last week it extended about to midfield from the goal line.
For homecoming.
Yeah, for homecoming. This week, of course, a little bit shorter since it's not homecoming. About to the 43-yard line.
Oh, we're getting there. And, you know, I remember years where we had a Spirit Line with the Bledsoe game. It's been all the way from end zone to end zone on both sides. We were Bledsoe one year. I remember being in Spirit Line. The players only came to the 50-yard line, but the Spirit Line was all the way down the field just because everybody wanted to show their spirit in that Bledsoe-Sequatchie rivalry.
That's great.
And you got to love that. You got to love when everybody gets in the rivalry. And this has been your pregame warm-up brought to you by Land's Restaurant, Good Southern Cooking. And while we're on that subject, on Fridays you can wear purple and gold and get a free piece of cake.
Why was I not told this before the game?
I don't know. I just got this information Sunday, so... And also, Lands will be open late after the home game, so you can still get some good food no matter how late it is. Times are subject to change based on when the game ends and how many people are there. As for the rosters, Brent, let's look at this and let's go ahead and just go through Chattanooga Christian's roster until we get to there, because I know a lot of people know the Indian roster by now in the season.
Okay, so am I just like reading off?
Yeah, just go ahead and read them off.
Number 2, Nick Rollins is a wide receiver. Number 3, Cam Aldridge is an offensive linebacker and quarterback. Number 4, Will Saborin is a quarterback.
That's outside linebacker, Brent. Sorry.
Outside linebacker. What'd I say?
You said offensive linebacker.
Oh my goodness. I play soccer.
He plays soccer. It's all right, folks.
Number 5, DJ Tony is a running back and a
middle linebacker. Yeah, there you go.
I figured it out. Number 6, Justin Wheeler, outside linebacker. Number 7, Sam Ibach, defensive back, wide receiver. I'm sorry if I butchered these names. We're going to try our best tonight. Number 8, Stanton Grisham is wide receiver. Number 9, Carson Loyal is wide receiver. Number 10, Ryan Farlett. His position is not given. Number 11, Zach Mercer is quarterback and a free safety. Number 12, Amos Corbett is a quarterback and a cornerback. Number 13, Tyler Gilly is wide receiver. Number 14, Isaiah Bolton is a running back and wide receiver. Number 14, Will French, position not given. 15, Philip Sneller, running back, defensive end. 16, Matthew Mercer, quarterback, free safety. 17, Zach Van Meter, quarterback. 18, Brady Fryer, wide receiver, outside linebacker. 19, Nick Wilson, running back, free safety. 20, John Hundley, wide receiver, defensive back.
And I'll go and get some of these. Brent. Jared Miller, number 21 for the CCS Chargers. 8, quarterback, wide receiver. 22, Bryce Gibson, wide receiver, cornerback. 23, Brett Bowman. His position is not listed. 24, Ben Moore, wide receiver, defensive back. 25, TJ Smith. His position is also not listed. 26, Gaines Talent, quarterback. Number 27, Will Patton, wide receiver, kicker. Number 28, Austin King, tight end, tackle defensive end. Number 30, Dylan Johnson, wide receiver. Number 32, Gabe McDonald. His position is not listed. Number 35, Jack Bosworth. Oh, the Boz, tight end. Sorry, you don't get that reference, but there was a famous Oklahoma middle linebacker in the 80s named Bosworth. They called him the Boz because he was such a great player. But sorry, I had to put that in there. You ever watch the U on 30 for 30?
I don't think I have.
Well, you got to check that out. Check out the documentary, The U.
Putting in some hot for ESPN.
Oh yeah. Sorry, it's something I like to watch. Anyways, where are we at? Bosworth. Okay. Number 40, Brandon Mason, cornerback, free safety.
Number 42, Drew Northcutt, wide receiver, outside linebacker. 44, Chad Carney, position not listed. 45, Nick Fulmer, tight end, middle linebacker. 48, Josh Dill, wide receiver. 50, Jared Bryant, guard and defensive end. 52, Brandon Bain, middle linebacker, corner. 53, Michael Nelson, position not listed. 54, Jacob McBriar, position not listed. 56, Sheldon Fight, position not listed. 58, Matt Cochran, guard, middle linebacker. 60, Daniel Archer, tackle, guard. 61, Daniel Ramsey, guard, outside linebacker. 64, Dylan Walker, corner, defensive end. 65, Sneller Josiah, position not listed. 66, Jackson White, his position is guard and nose tackle. Number 67, Tucker Elsey, tackle and defensive end. That's the exact position, the same number I played. Number 70, Dylan Webb, guard. Number 71, Mike Lamb, tackle, defensive end. Number 72, Seth Turney, his position is not listed. As well as 74, Chase Johnson, his position is not listed as well. 75, Will Guthrie, nose guard and guard. 77, Tyler Pope, guard and nose guard. 78, Will Biederman, tackle and nose guard. And 81, Barrett Bickley, wide receiver and cornerback. CCS is coached by Rob Spence.
And that is your roster for your Chattanooga Christian Chargers. And thank you for listening tonight. And please share with us if you're listening tonight. And stay tuned later in the game, after the game, for our Spear Nation player of the game. We'll determine that throughout the night, won't we?
Sure.
Sure.
I wasn't informed about this.
We've been doing that for a few weeks here, Brick. Come on.
Once.
We've done it twice. We did it last week with South Pitt.
Yeah.
And then community as well.
I wasn't up here for community.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, you weren't up here. Sorry, I didn't give you the benefit of the doubt. But, yeah, stay tuned after the game for Spear Nation player of the game. Just tell them when they start coming out.
All right.
I don't think they've got no, they don't even have the paper up.
No.
But our coin toss is taking place in the middle of the field right now. They're doing this quietly on us. And not sure it went home because they just snuck up on us here.
not sure what the result of that was, but the players are going to get in the, I guess you could call it the mass of players about to run out onto the field. We'll, of course, tell you when we find out. And here come the Indians. Running through the spirit line. Is that Zach Baird running there carrying the flag, or is that Tyler Aiken?
That is Zach. That is Zach Baird, and it is football time in Sequatchie County here in Wayne Reynolds Stadium on the beautiful campus of Sequatchie County High School. I'm Chandler Morrison,
And I'm Brent Hurst.
and we're going to be covering the game for you tonight. This is Indians versus Chattanooga Christian. I've left you speechless, Brent, have I?
No, not really. Just waiting for the Chargers to come out. They're lining up behind their little poster.
Kick off.
Hate to call it a little poster.
Arrow to the team that's getting kicked off to. So right, kick off.
Sequatchie County are already on the field.
Two.
Players are going out to ready for their opening kickoff.
It's going to be
From
two
the formation,
CCS.
Sequatchie County are electing, or Sequatchie County are kicking off first. Here come the Chargers.
We'll give you a number.
Whoever's
Running
back,
down the sideline.
sideline.
Number down. You're going to write where, and we'll tell you how many yards.
Romero
he
is
got
going to
approximately
start the game off with kickoff to CCS.
how many yards he got.
Sequatchie County are kicking off to the
and the
west.
next play is going to be.
Sequatchie County will
we'll
be
tell you, and we're
defending
going to write
the east
at
end
the end
zone
of it.
in
We're
the
going
first
to
and
write
third
either pass,
quarters
run,
and attacking
how many
the
yards.
west end zone.
And we're going to try to get you a number. Okay.
All right, thank you.
Indians
try?
ready out on the field, just waiting
Just
on
gonna
the
try to
Chargers
come
get
stay with
themselves
us?
ready out to
I'm gonna try
receive
and
the
keep
kick. Not entirely sure what the holdup is. Heard a couple of whistles.
Sorry, I
There
let
they
you go.
come.
I'm just filming Zach running around with the flag.
And I hate how this window is set up because there's a bar right in the middle where our line of view is, so it's kind of hard to see here.
During thunderstorms, I'm thankful for this bar.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Can you tell who's back to receive? It looks like number 4, and the other players turned too far away from me.
I think it's number 22 and number 4
number 4.
back for the Chargers, and that will be.
Is that right? Number 4, quarterback, Wilson Gordon.
Yeah, it looks like it. And number
Yeah.
20 and number 4 will take it, and actually
Into the end zone for a touchback.
the first touchback that's the second touchback of the season for Romero, and he's doing a pretty good job.
Is that really his first touchback?
I think so of the season, unless I miss more community.
That's hard to believe almost because
Well, we're so used to last year for Christian getting those touchbacks all the time, and then Romero's just kind of come up here. So
in high school,
And number 11
put at the 20 off the touchback off a kickoff.
and number 11, Zach Mercer is back in shotgun, 2 backs with him, and he'll hand it off to number 4.
No, he fakes it. He's taking it himself.
taking it
He's at the
himself.
30.
He is
All the
tackled
way up to the
by number
33-yard
by
line.
number 6, Adam Pickett on the play,
So that'll be a gain of 13 to the 33. They'll make it first down and 10 for the Chargers again.
and that will be number 11, Zach Mercer on the carry.
Chargers look like they are wanting to go a little hurry up. No huddle at all. They're looking to their sideline for direction. Players are setting up quickly. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Quarterback out of the shotgun. 2 backs right in front of him and to his left. Motion from one of the receivers to the far side. Quarterback fakes the handoff to him, takes it himself again. He is sacked. Loss of 2 on the play, back to the 31-yard line. So the CCS will have it for the next play, 2nd and 12. CCS again back to the back to the line of scrimmage fairly quickly. Looking to the sideline a little bit, looking to the quarterback for direction. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Quarterback in the shotgun, 2 backs with him, 1 behind him, 1 in front. Motion from the far side receiver.
And Mercer will take the snap, and he'll take it
himself
himself again, and he'll be
Sacked again!
in the backfield by number 40, Kyle Cates on the play. He'll lose about a yard or 2 on that
It
one.
looked like 2 to me, but not sure where the referees will spot him. Yes, it was a loss of 2, back to the 29, so it'll be 3rd down and 14 for the Chargers. Are they wanting to run a triple option here, Chandler? Because the quarterback has run it all 3 plays.
I said all week, they're kind of like this.
1 receiver to the far side, 2 to the near side, and
They'll check for the play again.
Yeah.
And I've said all week that they're going to run an Oregon-style offense pretty much.
Well, that's what he's done so far.
Yes.
Third down and 14, or scoreboard says 15 for the Chargers.
And he'll drop back and he'll almost be sacked, but then he'll
completed pass and
to number 91 for the Chargers.
Down at the,
81. Barrett Bickley.
He is taken down between the CCS 40 and 41 yard line. We'll have exactly which one it is for you here in a second.
And it will be on the 41 yard line.
So that'll make it 4th and 3 for the Chargers from their own 41 yard line. Receiver to the far side, one to the near side. Oh, wait a minute. They're just going to punt. It almost looked like they were going to go for it here.
Yeah, because you couldn't see the punter back there because of the way we were sitting. But
yeah, but they will do the smart thing and punt. I was curious there for a second.
Yeah, definitely. And back to punt is number... What's the number right now?
Oh,
number 11.
Fake it.
Number 11, it'll be fake.
And they got the first down.
They got the first down, that fake.
Up to the CCS 46 yard line. They needed the 44.
It's like the Oregon offense mixed in with a Steve Spurrier coach. I mean...
You mean Les Miles?
Or Spurrier, whichever one you'll mention.
I'm not old school enough to know Spurrier. So CCS will convert on the fake punt. Needed 3, got 5, so they'll have the ball 1st and 10.
And I think the biggest clue on that one, and the biggest clue on that one, I couldn't see it at first, but the number 11 was at back to punt, and that is the quarterback, Jack Mercer.
And CCS are taking a timeout here, and it wasn't even the quarterback who faked it. The ball was snapped to a player who was right near the line of scrimmage, and he just kind of ran it himself up. He got the yardage that he needed. Again, CCS taking a timeout, not entirely sure why. You'd think they would have taken the timeout before that last play.
Definitely. But, you know, take a timeout for a punt.
I'd like to give a shout-out to Austin Baird, who agreed to be our statistician for tonight. He's writing down yards gained per play, I think.
And so we can have a more accurate stat line for you at halftime and the final score. So
Trying to teach you a little bit of football as well.
Yeah.
Take the ball.
Is that going to help you with your college class statistics?
Teams back on the field. CCS up to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Quarterback in the shotgun, 2 backs behind him. Almost looks like a wishbone. I know those backs are moving positions.
He's going to be in a shotgun.
1 in front of him, 1 behind him.
He's going to be in a shotgun. He's going to have both of them behind him. Or both of them in front of him, excuse me. Number 4 will go across and take it himself up the middle. And then he tripped out by number 6 Pickett for about a 3 or 4 yard gain there.
No, he got more than that. Looks like the near far referee marked him around the Sequatchie County 47 yard line. So that'll be a pickup of about 7 yards for him. So it'll be 2nd down and 3 for the Chargers from the Sequatchie County 47.
Mercer back in shotgun all by himself. Everybody, and now he'll back will join. Number 4 will join him. And
he hands it off to number 4, who is up for a first down, taken down around the Sequatchie County 41 yard line. So that'll be a gain of about 6. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Chargers from the Sequatchie County 41. Oh, looks like they might mark it at the 40. We'll have confirmation for you here in a second. CCS players obstructing the view. Yeah, they did put it at the 40. So it'll be 1st and 10 CCS from the Sequatchie County 40 yard line.
And he'll hand it off to number 4 for the Chargers, and he'll be stuffed at the line.
Stuffed at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he doesn't gain anything on that. That'll be number 4, William Saborin. Is that how you spell it?
I have no idea.
Saborin. That's what we're calling for the rest now. Saborin. That sounds pretty good. He is listed as the quarterback on this roster, and he's a freshman.
Interesting.
So maybe they're trying to move some. Maybe they're trying to set up something later where he looks like the running back.
What message is this sending to Sequatchie that they're trying players out in different positions against us?
I don't know.
2nd and 10 for the Chargers. Quarterback out of the shotgun as ever. Fakes the handoff, drops back to pass.
And he'll be
pressured, flags on the play. Ball thrown incomplete to the sideline. But again, there are flags on the play. That was a 2nd down and 10 from the Sequatchie County 40. We'll have the
it was thrown before he threw the ball, right?
The flags were thrown before he threw it. So no intentional ground.
No intentional ground on this. And
just waiting on the call from the officials. And it will be holding against CCS. So that'll be a 10-yard penalty. It'll be 2nd down and 20 from their own 40-yard line. It is 10 yards in high school also.
Yeah. True.
tribe chanting, you can't do that.
Always into it, the tribe is.
Okay, Yoda.
Got to put a reference in there somewhere.
So again, it will be second down and... What word says no? It'll be second down and... That's a little strange. Oh, from the spot of the foul. So it'll be second down and 18, excuse me, from the CCS 42-yard line.
Oh, that's not 18. That's...
Oh, no.
That's about 28 right there. 27. This would be second down and 27-28. Man, that's a long...
28 yards.
Wow.
The foul must have occurred, or the penalty must have occurred far back behind the line.
And I think it did, because he was back... The quarterback was backed up to his own 50-yard line.
The quarterback was about where the ball is now. Quarterback up to the line, calling the play. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side, back behind the quarterback.
He's in pistol. Number 4 behind him.
Quarterback out of the shotgun, of course.
And he'll take it. Oh, number 25 was behind him. He'll take it. He'll get a yard maybe on the play.
Yeah, he got about 2, if that. We'll see where the referee spots it.
And that carry was number 25.
They're only going to give him 1, I believe. So it'll be third down, and we'll call it 27.
Well, I guess we know what T.J. Smith, number 25, is now. He's a halfback for the Chargers. He was not listed as anything.
So third down and 27 from the CCS 43. You've got to stop him here from Sequatchie County. You can't let him get the first down.
If you let him get a first down,
that's demoralizing.
We'll just go ahead and say we lost the game, right?
No, you can. I won't. Two receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Running back lined up right with the quarterback in the shotgun. Quarterback takes the snap, drops back to pass, and he is pressured.
And he's got 2, 3, 4 Indians chase him. He'll just throws it out of bounds.
Yeah, he was almost to the sideline. If he'd run another few steps, he'd have been out. So that'll make it fourth down and 27.
We've seen a lot of good quarterback play this year.
We have.
And he was in pressure, and that's a bad play. But you're in pressure. You don't step out of bounds. You don't try to run it up and try to get hurt. Especially when you're this far back. You just throw it out of bounds.
Intelligent play.
And I hate to say that, but there have been a lot of teams that go against Squatch that have some really, really good quarterback play.
I've been impressed.
Yeah, I have been too.
So, what do you think? Fake punt on this one, 4th and 27 from their own 43?
I might go for it, Brett.
No way in the world.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Okay, so...
the back will move to the other side, and he'll take it this time, and it's almost blocked by number 6, Pickett.
High snap, but he did well.
And back to catch it was number 11, Troy Sanders, but it will go out of bounds, I do believe.
Let's see exactly where they fought it. It was around the 25-yard line, so from the 43 to the 25, that's a 33-yard punt, but of course he was standing far behind the line of scrimmage. They will just make things easy on us and put the ball at the... Well, is that at the 25 or the 24? Put the ball at the 24-yard line.
Yep.
It'll be first down and 10 for the Indians from their own 24-yard line. First possession of the game for Sequatchie County. They're in the same formation they've used since the beginning of time right now.
And Reed under center, and he'll take it. He'll hand it off to number... He pitches it out to number 6, Pickett. And he might be gone, folks. One man to beat, and he doesn't beat him as he gets to the 30-yard line before being tackled.
Referee will spot him at 29. That's a pickup. 26, 29, pickup of... too many numbers. 47 yards.
Oh, definitely.
On that one play. My goodness. Quarterback faked, kept, pitched it. He got hit to the ground as he pitched it, but I mean, he did that play well. So the Indians will have the ball 1st and 10, obviously, from the CCS 29-yard line. Same formation.
Reed under center again, and he'll hand it off. No, he'll take it himself, and he'll get tackled about
just a few yards off.
2 or 3 yards on that one. So we'll give him. I think the refs are going to give him.
Let's see exactly. Give him 2 yards. Well, we'll let the scoreboard be our confirmation.
Looks like they gave him about 3 yards on that one, actually.
Yeah, we'll give him 3. So it'll be second down and 7 from the CCS 26-yard line. I apologize that I'm stuttering over these numbers.
We have a statistician, and we're trying to get him the stats we can get him. He looked at me when I said statistician. He must not be a true statistician.
Play was running fairly quickly. I didn't even notice they had...
I didn't either. We just looked away, and it's already played, and it looks like...
Sequatchie County with some tempo. Sorry that we can't tell you what happened, but gain of about 1 on the play, so it'll be third down and 6.
that was by number 12, Brandon Turner, on the play. He was the one that got up with the ball earlier.
I have no idea. Yeah, confirmation from Mr. Edison, the announcer here tonight. Brandon Turner on the carry.
Glad I spotted it. Glad I spotted it.
So be
and Indians will line up again really fast, and maybe using some of their own medicine against them. They'll hand it off to number...
Carried up the middle. Oh, did he get that first down? That's going to be... I believe he did. Yeah, he did.
Looks like number 7, Brandon Rudd on the carry, and he will get a first down on that one. That's about...
Up to the 22-yard line of Sequatchie County.
Where did they start at right there? They started at the...
25.
25, so...
Gain 8.
Gain 8. We'll give him that.
So Sequatchie County will have the ball first and 10 from the CCS 17-yard line. No changes to the formation, just a little bit faster.
And Reed will take the snap and...
take it himself, fakes the handoff. He is up the middle and to the 10-yard line. So that'll be a pickup of maybe 7. We'll call it a pickup of 7 to the 10-yard line of CCS. So that'll make it second down and 3.
Little thing, everybody that's listening today, if you haven't checked out thespearsports.com and our Facebook page, The Spear, and follow us on Twitter at The Spear Sports, and be sure to go to Lands after the game. They have a good Southern cooking there. So you can attest to that, can't you, Brent?
Sure can.
All right. And
3 seconds on the play clock. Sequatchie County do get the play off.
And they'll hand it off, and they'll say the ball is out.
CCS player motioning that he has it. No, referee says Sequatchie still have the ball.
That's what it sounds like. Yep. Sequatchie still has the ball.
It's a gain of 0. It'll be third down and 3 from around the 10-yard line for Sequatchie County.
Yep.
Just theoretically here, if you don't get this 3 and you're still around the 10-yard line, do you try to make a statement early and go for it, or do you get points?
I don't know that I don't know. I just go for a field goal. You're within range, and I think Romero definitely has the leg.
Sure.
Get points. Get points here. You need to get as many points as you can.
Sorry to cut you off. Indians up to the line, same formation. Nothing new.
And he hands it off to number... No, he takes it, and he is stuffed in the backfield. He will lose a yard on that play, it looks like.
Loss of... Think about 2 for the quarterback. See exactly where they spot it. Call that a loss of 1.5.
Yeah.
We'll see what the scoreboard says before we give you certain numbers. But it will be fourth down from around the 11 or 12-yard line for the Indians.
Do you go for it, Brent?
No, I get points. Kick field goal.
And looks like
apparently Coach Colquitt is not in agreement.
And he's usually a conservative play caller. This is not. This is not in his ball field.
Fourth down, and we'll call it 4 for Sequatchie County, and he
hands it off to Brandon Rudd. And does he get it? That's the question. He gets about 3 or 4 yards. He's close.
That's too close for me.
Too close to even seeing the binoculars.
I don't think he got it, but I don't know.
That's the quote that I don't think he got it, but I don't know. Well. And Indians fans will cheer as looks like the
referee does award a first down.
And it'll be first and goal.
That was a gutsy play call from Coach Colquitt there.
Yeah.
Is he the one that calls the plays?
He is. Most of the time he is. Sometimes you'll see the offensive coordinator call plays, but he's the one that calls plays most of the time.
So it'll be first and goal for the Indians from the 6-yard line. Again, we'll just tell you when they change formations because I don't think that's going to happen. Quarterback under center. Touchdown, Sequatchie County.
And Hayden Hicks on the carry right there. That'll end up being about a 6-yard carry there for Hayden Hicks, and he just powered his way through there.
He did that, and you got to give credit to the line. There was a hole there. I'm not sure whether he powered his way or if there was even anybody to touch him. I mean,
there was one person to touch him, but he was in the end zone by the time they touched him. So there must have been a hole somewhere.
Credit to the offensive line on that play.
And we talked there, and I didn't talk about this pregame because we kind of got cut short because we started late. But in the trenches is going to be key for this game tonight, for this Sequatchie County and this CCS defense.
Romero to attempt the PAT.
When the whistle is dead.
Flag on the play, actually. Has to be a false start. Is there anything else that can happen on this top of
maybe an offsides, but
you wouldn't stop the play for that. It will be a false start against the Indians. So, back him up 5 yards. Romero will still kick the PAT. Hardly matters. Well, I say that if he misses it, but if he misses it, I'm going to regret saying it.
Oh, definitely. But, yeah,
So-
it should be a short one for him.
Yeah, 25-yard field goal. That's nothing for a kicker. So they'll line it up again. Romero to attempt. I saw a little bit of offsides there. And a little bit of motion from the CCS caused the Sequatchie motion, but I'm not sure whether it was close enough that it... No, false start against Sequatchie. I think it was too far apart that it was the Sequatchie.
And this is inexcusable. I mean, I understand once in the first part of the game, but 2 times in a row, that especially when you're on PAT. Yeah.
Give me a break. This is a 30-yard attempt for a point.
And if he misses it, you know he's going to blame that offensive line and that.
And it should be blamed on them.
It shouldn't be blamed on Romero, and he will.
I mean, he makes it easily good. He hits the field house with that one.
He hits the bricks on the side of the field house, and that will be we'll call it a PAT. I mean, if it was a field goal, that'd been.
It was a 30-yard PAT.
Yeah, 30-yard PAT easy.
So, props to Romero for still being able to do that. Our statistician has almost a page filled up without the first quarter being over. Just messing with you. But that will make the score 7-0 Sequatchie County over CCS. Only one possession from each team so far, a minute 27 left in the quarter. Surprising, actually. Spread them out teams, I expected more possessions.
And, like I said earlier, this offensive line is going to be key. Because this offensive line for Sequatchie is very, very strong. Mm-hmm. And I'm not sure CCS is quite there yet. So you're going to see, if Sequatchie keeps powering down the middle, you're going to see a very dominant performance by Sequatchie. So.
And both teams went for it on 4th down once during their drives, and both got it. That's
been a theme this year, has it not?
Going
for it on 4th, going for the 2-point conversion. Taking the risk, that's been a theme this year.
Is this a foreshadowing of the college football championship game, however you call it this year?
I don't know, but
championship game.
I don't know, but Les Miles will be proud of the Sequatchie Valley.
Are you predicting an LSU champion then?
And no, I'm not.
Okay, so
Romero kicking off to number 4.
Caught at the 4, run back. And he is at the 25,
and he is absolutely hitting hard by number 81 Sticks. I call him Sticks. It's Daniel Marshall on the tackle.
So he's going to fill that one tomorrow. That'll be 1st down and 10 for the Chargers from their own 25-yard line. Chargers up to the line, even wanting to quickly start the drive, really. Not even having taken a play. 2 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side. One of them switches over to be a back. No, they're still moving people around. There's no reason for me to even say what they're in.
And they're still moving people
around. It's like
around.
a Canadian Football League offense here. Everybody's moving. Now they've got them set. Or not. Okay, so the quarterback...
He'll take it himself, and he'll be stopped in the backfield by number... Looks like number 42 on the play. That'll be...
Loss of 3 on the play for the Chargers.
That'll be Josh Bailey.
So it'll be 2nd down and 13 from their own 22-yard line.
Yeah, that'll be Josh Bailey on that play, on that tackle in the backfield. He's been impressive. He actually is leading he was leading in tackle. He was the player of the game 2 weeks ago against Grundy County, even though we lost because he had so many tackles. The only person that was above him was a Macaulay player, excuse me.
So,
and they'll take the
3 seconds on the play clock this time when CCS snapped the ball.
And number 4,
he's stuck at the line if he didn't lose a yard. Near side referee is going to spot him at the 20, but he didn't have the best view of it.
And that'll be Sabarine on the play. Sabarine. I'm sorry if we butchered your name. We just don't have a pronunciation. You're welcome to come after the game and tell us. If anybody knows what the pronunciation of it is.
I believe they lost a yard, so that'll make it 3rd down and 14 from their own 21-yard line for the Chargers.
And
everybody's spread out. 2 receivers to the far side, 3 to the near side. Quarterback in the shotgun by himself.
And Mercer, like you said, will be in the shotgun by himself. He'll move up to center to tell the play, and then he'll move back to shotgun from the... And
play clock expired.
No, did the play clock expire or the game clock expire?
Oh.
Well, the game clock expired.
Yeah, the game clock expired. They both showed zeros. I apologize for that. Both clocks showed 0, and the only one that I could see was the play clock.
And it's an interesting thing, because a lot of people are like, oh, the play clock is 0. But if they turn 0 at the same time, then they can't Because a lot of people are like, oh, the refs are looking at you or looking at that clock. And, a lot of people argue about this and that. Well, the ref has to look at that clock and then turn to wherever they're at. So if he's
Florida,
yeah, exactly. So they can actually legally get a play off after it struck 0.
I love Florida. That was sarcasm.
I don't think they deserve to win that game, though.
If you don't know what we're talking about, this is a reference to the absolutely dreadful performance that Florida showed themselves against the Kentucky Wildcats, the mighty Wildcats from the Bluegrass State, in the swamp last Saturday.
And we're not sure if Kentucky's that good or Florida's just that bad.
Well, Kentucky's not that good. They're Kentucky. No disrespect, but y'all have a good basketball team. So, field will switch. CCS still have the ball, 3rd down, and the scoreboard will say 15. From their own, we'll call it the 20-yard line.
Mercer will get ready to take the snap, and number 37, Henry Davenport, flinches on the play from the middle linebacker spot.
Still 3 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side, quarterback in the shotgun. 5 seconds on the play clock. 3, 1, and the play does get off.
They do get off, and he will throw it to number 4 on the play, and he's stopped.
Immediately. He is hit immediately. Manages.
It was a screen play for the Chargers, but they didn't get much on it.
Flag after the play. Flag after the play. I think they got 0 yards on the play, so that'll make it 4th and about 15. But there was a flag on the play, so we'll let you know what that is as soon as we get confirmation. Just waiting on signal from the referee.
It is a personal foul against Chattanooga Christian. That will be a 15-yard penalty automatically. Of course, at this close to the goal line, you're probably looking at more of a
half the distance to the goal penalty.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken. Did we decline this though? Because that would have made it 4th down.
I don't know. I think if there's a chance for a safety, sometimes you got to take that.
I never played football, so I'll keep my mouth shut. But
I'm just throwing that.
I never played your football.
I never played my football. All right. And
played different football.
Number 11, Mercer, is in the shotgun.
So scoreboard still says 3rd and 15. We're trying to figure out what exactly it is. Line to gain is about the 35-yard line, and they look to be around the 11. Scoreboard still shows 3rd down.
Motion this side, number 6.
Oh, no punt. So
it was started in the end zone.
Touchdown, Sequatchie County. Butler couldn't handle the snap and that was up in the end zone. He tried to go pick it up, and Sequatchie player just came and absolutely put him on the ground. He decked him, and another couple of Sequatchie players came and picked the ball up in the end zone. Oh, yeah. So they'll call that touchdown for the Indians. That'll make it 13 Sequatchie County, 0 CCS, ending the extra point.
I'm not sure who actually got the play on that. I think it was I want to say it was number 23, Cody Painter, but I couldn't get a real number on that.
I hate to say this, but that was not the Indians' good doing. I mean, granted, they took the opportunity given them, but that was just a bad snap and a bad take.
I mean, at first I thought it was a safety, but then I saw he let go of the ball, and I was like, okay, this is a touchdown. And this is just bad CCS play on.
So they do get the PAT off without a fluke this time, and it will be good. PAT good by Romero, so that'll make it 14-0 Sequatchie County over CCS with 11 minutes 17 to go in the first half here from Wayne Reynolds Stadium.
Already at 14-0. They've had one possession. All right.
Yeah, you got one possession. Already got 14-0. That's not bad when you got one possession for touchdowns.
For an up-tempo team, we're really slowing down the tempo.
Yeah,
we're using a little bit of our own, but we're slowing down the tempo for them on defense. When you don't have any success on offense, you can't really go up tempo. Mm-hmm. So I think that's
interesting game so far. But Sequatchie County still won't have a possession, of course, because they just scored a touchdown. So they'll kick off the CCS. Romero will.
So we have one possession, 2 scores to the Indians already. So
this will be the 3rd possession by the Chargers,
and still not a score. Well, we don't know if it will be or not yet, but we're not having scored yet, and they're 2 possessions. They actually lost points on one possession. But,
Sequatchie County lining up. CCS back to receive. Romero just waiting on the whistle from the refs, and there it is.
Number 4 and number 22 are back again.
Romero up to take the kick.
And number 22.
Taken at the 10. And he'll bring it out. He's at the 25, at the 30, at the 35, at the 40.
Bryce Gibson, and he will be gone.
That's a touchdown unless he just drops it.
And I mean, if he just trims
10. Touchdown, CCS.
Touchdown CCS on the play by number 22, Bryce Gibson. He's listed as a wide receiver cornerback.
I would like to see a replay of that because I don't know whether that was bad blocking by Sequatchie County, bad staying in the lanes by Sequatchie County, or just good blocking by CCS. But nevertheless, touchdown CCS on the kickoff.
And we spoke too soon about CCS not scoring.
You spoke too soon. I didn't say nothing. So, it is Sequatchie County 14, CCS 6, pending the Chargers' extra point. Off without a fluke, and it does look good. So it will be 14-7 CCS. I mean, 14-7 Sequatchie County over CCS. So we've had 3 possessions so far, 3 touchdowns, but only one of those touchdowns has come on offense.
Definitely. We have a kickoff return already. We have a
Fumble
recovery
in the end zone.
Yes. So yeah, I mean
that's got to be the stat of the game so far. 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns, but only one of them by the offense.
Yeah.
One
or 3. We should say 1 successful possession.
1 offensive touchdown, 1 defensive touchdown, 1 special teams touchdown.
There you go.
Is a defensive punt coverage considered special teams?
That
2 touchdowns by the special teams.
Already. If this does come down to special teams, you think it's going to be an interesting game at the end?
Well, I mean, every game that comes down to special teams, interesting game at the end. Yeah, it will be, definitely. I mean, have you ever seen Les Miles?
You think these CCS is a soccer school? You think they have better? You think they have better kickers than a lot of?
No, the kickers are their soccer players are too busy playing rec right now. Well, no, excuse me. We play rec. They play select. Kickoff. Oh my goodness, you spoke too soon. In the end zone for a touchback, so Sequatchie County will have the ball from their own 20-yard line. I didn't see that coming.
We need to stop talking up here, Brad. We keep getting proved wrong.
Yeah.
But if it comes down to a field goal, which you think would have the better chance of making it? A Sequatchie County Romero or a CCS, possibly a soccer player?
Are we talking about under pressure, or are we talking about distance?
Both. Say we have
under pressure. I think.
Say we have a 40. Say we have 35, 40, maybe even 45-yard field goal.
We'll come back to this conversation in a minute. Sequatchie County up to the line from their own 20, 1st and 10.
Reed will take the ball, and it'll be whistled dead.
Flag on the play. So if it comes, I think Romero. I know him well enough that I think he has the edge in offsides on CCS. So that'll be make it 1st and 5 for the Indians from the 25. But I know Romero well enough. I think he can kick under stress better than a lot of people. But the CCS players,
they may have the leg.
He just showed that he's got the leg. So if it comes down to that, it'll just be whether it's close or not.
Definitely.
So, again, 1st and 5 for the Indians from their own 25-yard line. Same formation. I don't know why we mentioned that. I'm going to stop.
He'll pitch it to number 6, Pickett.
And he got him.
He's still on his feet. He's still on his feet. He gets tackled by number
39-yard line. So, pick up a 14 for Pickett.
Tackled by number 45 on the Chargers defense, Nick Fulmer. Middle linebacker.
Again, pick up a 14. So, Sequatchie County will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 39-yard line. That was a great run. He should have been tackled 2 or 3 times. One of them behind the line.
The Tribe getting into it.
What are they saying?
Chatting, he's a sophomore.
Oh, I thought they said something about soccer. I'm like, are you really going to disrespect CCS like that? Go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
Sequatchie County at the line again, 1st and 10.
He'll hand it off to number 45, I believe, Levi Jacks, I think that's who it was.
Ran it up the middle from the 39 to about the 42-yard line, so we'll call it 3-yard pickup. So it'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Indians.
And it did look like number 45, Levi Jacks, on the carry. Sequatchie
County up to the line. 8 seconds on the play clock. They're in no hurry. 3 seconds. Quarterback hands it off, and the running back just takes it up the middle. Couldn't quite see who it was, but he does get to the 46-yard line, and so that will make it 3rd down and 3 or 4. We'll call it 3 for the Indians from their own 46-yard line. Running a few players on and off the field are the Indians. Chargers just keeping their same defense out there. Sequatchie County in the huddle and up to the line. You'd think CCS would be good at defending this formation by now, but not yet. Quarterback takes the ball. Flag thrown on the play. Quarterback gains about 2, but it looked like a face mask to me. Not entirely sure about that, of course, but if the play stands, it will be a gain of 2 to the 48-yard line. Referee's conferring, but I'm almost positive it's going to be a face mask or something of that nature against CCS.
Thank you.
Waiting on the call from the official. It is a face mask against CCS, so that'll be a 15-yard penalty against the Chargers. So that'll make it 1st and 10 for the Indians. I'm not entirely sure what yard line the play occurred on, but it should end up somewhere around the 37 of Sequatchie County after the face mask by the Chargers. Ball is placed around at the 37-yard line. Oh, excuse me, at the 37-yard line of CCS. Sequatchie County have the ball 1st and 10.
Reed under center. Motion to this side. Coming to this side, excuse me. And he'll take it himself, and he'll be tackled by a host of Chargers, mainly number 45 for the Chargers, Nick Fulmer.
Ball placed at the Chargers' 33-yard line, so that'll be a pickup about 5, so we'll call it 2nd down and 5 for the Indians. From, again, the Chargers' 33-yard line. Indians out of the huddle and up to the line, 18 seconds on the play clock.
Taking their time here, keeping that defense on there as long as they possibly can. And here we go. We got motion to the far, going to the far side. Reed will take it, and he will take it himself up behind number 45, Levi Jacks.
Didn't get much on the play, maybe 2, 3 yards. Looks like about 2 yards, so we'll call it 3rd down and 3 from the CCS 31-yard line. Officially, it'll be 3rd down and 2.
17 seconds left on the play clock as they come up to the line. And they go in that huddle every time as he'll pitch it out to number 6, Pickett.
And he is gone.
And he'll
Touchdown, Sequatchie County.
And that was a good touchdown, man. He came around to the far side, and he juked 2 tacklers and just went right back over to the other side of the field, and that's where he got his touchdown at.
Did as much east-west running as he did north-south.
Yeah, I mean, if he'd have been 50-yard line and run it straight, he would have got a touchdown.
Yeah. That's about how far he ran. So it'll be 20-7 Sequatchie County over CCS, pending the extra point by Romero, which anything could happen.
No, you never know with the past few weeks we've had.
Past a few
and the
starts we've had.
Yeah.
And there's the snap. Kick is up, and it is good. So it'll be 21-7 Sequatchie County.
And you look at the field tonight, Brent, you can definitely see a soccer outline to it.
Yeah.
That's something we're not used to seeing there at Sequatchie County. Because they used to play on the old field over here, the practice field. Now they're getting to play up here now. What do you think of that?
Not sure how much I should say about that on the air. It is nice that we have, I say we with the soccer program, it is nice that we have the sound system that we can use. We have a walkout pregame now, prayer, and I'm not sure whether the school's allowed to call it prayer, but it's my decision. I pray in students, that's allowed. And national anthem for the game and starting lineups. It's just like a real soccer match. And
yeah.
It's not necessarily the fact that it's in the stadium, but it's the fact that we have a sound system, and we're extremely grateful that we're allowed to use it.
And I'll comment on this in a second, but I had Coach Chapman on the air Sunday, and he was talking about how they can actually get more money from the game being in here.
Oh, yeah, that's
because
true.
they're used to be on the fences, and now they can actually charge and get people in here as
cheapskates.
Yeah, people can sit on the fence. I can't say they're not sitting on the fence once or twice, But That's just how it was. It's just out in the open. Now they took the fence down. They're in here now, so that's good, I guess. And now Romero will come up to kick, and they'll be in a bunch kick formation. He'll kick it off, and he'll squib it up the middle, and number
20.
Number 20 will take it to the outside, and he'll be pushed out of bounds by number 15.
Around the Indians'
Christopher
43-yard line.
Beckwith.
Around the Indians' 43-yard line. And back to the soccer lines on the field, I'm not sure how soon this is going to happen, but in a season 2, maybe 3 at the most, I would say, there aren't going to be any soccer lines on this field anymore because the school board has approved a soccer-specific field for the school.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I hated them being on the practice field, not even because that's a bad field for them to be on to use for their games, which it really is, and we'll get that in just a second.
CCS 1st and 10 from the Sequatchie County 42-yard line.
And Mercer will take the snap as he gets motion to the near
Takes
far
the
side.
handoff back to pass.
And he'll be chased down, and he'll throw it, and it'll be incomplete to number 45, Dick Fulmer on the play. And we're talking about soccer over here. I hate to see them play on that field because it's just a mess over there.
Really is.
Football uses it for practice. Middle school uses it for practice. They use it for practice, so it's torn up all the time. And I'm glad to see they're getting their own field, and everybody's got a school board now.
Do what?
Everybody's got a school board now. A new school board now. Because you got a school board here, you got those school boards there.
Not sure whether the soccer field will have that. But regardless, I'm thankful to the school board for getting us the field.
Number 4
up the sideline. And he looks like he's gone one player to beat. And he does. Oh, no, he doesn't manage to be pushed out of bounds.
Near the 5-yard line. That'll be Savarine on the play.
Even though, obviously, I'm for Sequatchie County in this match, I'm not even going to try to be neutral. I'm almost sad that he didn't get the touchdown there. Because I feel like they're going to get the touchdown anyway, and that was a good enough run that I would have liked for him to have had that to pad his stats.
Oh, definitely.
But so it'll be 1st down and 10 for CCS from about the Sequatchie County 11-yard line. Quarterback takes it, fakes the handoff, takes it himself, and he is stopped in the backfield. Loss of about 1.
The tackle is led by number 17, Colby Reed, the quarterback for the Indians on defense.
So that'll make it 2nd down and called 11 for the Chargers from the Sequatchie County 12-yard line. Six minutes 50 left to go in the first half.
And Mercer in shotgun again. He'll have a back in the backfield up in front of him.
2 receivers to either side, 1 in motion. Mercer takes it himself, and he is sacked!
He is taken down by number 2, Hayden Hicks, and number 53, Deegan Marshall on the play.
Back at the 17-yard line, that'll be a loss of 5.
And, you're sitting there thinking, okay, if they hold a field goal now, that'd be great, but...
I spoke too soon when I said I wish he'd got that touchdown.
Yeah.
For him, I wish he had. I'll still say that. But it'll be 3rd down and about 16 now.
And these are the kind of plays you see in college and high school all the time where they call a touchdown back, and it's just 2 yards, and then someone has to go out and stand like this.
It wasn't a touchdown.
I know it wasn't, but you see plays like that all the time.
So 3rd down and 16 now from the Sequatchie County 17.
Mercer will take the snap. Oh, not yet. Excuse me.
Now
Yes, I take the snap.
Back to pass. And receiver open as can be, hits him in the hands and he drops it.
He may have been over.
Sequatchie County 11-yard line.
It may have been over, but I wasn't so sure that he would have gotten the end zone. There were 2.
No, he wouldn't have gotten the end zone, but there was no one there.
Yeah. There were definitely Indian defenders coming at him, so I'm not sure he would have gotten the end zone there.
You got catch, though. Sequatchie County didn't do. They pressured the quarterback well, but that play was just all ruined by the miscatch. So CCS will have 4th down, and they will attempt a field goal. It'll be a 34-yard field goal, easily good.
And it will, will be good. Looks like it was to this side a little bit, but we're kind of off-bended in this box. So
I've been up here enough for soccer games that I've kind of gotten used to. It does take a while to get used to the angle of the field from the press box, but when you're up here enough, you kind of get used to it. So that'll make it Sequatchie County 21, CCS 10 with 5 minutes 48 to go in the half.
And holding a field goal right there, that's a big statement.
That is a big statement. They had it 1st and 10 from the Sequatchie County 11-yard line. Let me say that again. They had the ball 1st and 10 from the Sequatchie County 11-yard line, and they ended up losing a total of, I believe, 6 yards back to the 17-yard line and had to kick a field goal.
we take away 2 big plays from this game, it could easily be 28-0 Sequatchie County.
Yeah.
Easily. Yeah. So, I mean, for it to be like this, CCS still hanging in there. That's something you need to look at throughout the night.
Then again, CCS says you take away 2 big plays by the Indians, and it could easily be CCS 14-14 looking right here. Sequatchie County will... Oh! And he drops the ball back that was there to receive the ball to try to return it. Was about to catch it at the 2-yard line, hit him in the hands, and he dropped it, went back into the end zone. So it'll be a touchback. Ball will be placed at the Indians' 20-yard line for Sequatchie County. This is kind of strange to me. The fact that college switched putting touchbacks off kickoffs to the 25, but high school hasn't.
Yeah, that really is. It's something I've gotten used to, 25. Now I get the high school game, I'm like, okay, why are we not putting 25? Yeah. But they still got it for 20.
I haven't said 25 on the first kickoff, but I don't understand that. But regardless, Sequatchie County up to the line.
And a motion this side by number 44. And he'll hand it off. He'll take it himself.
He's up to the 30. Runs into his own player. Pushed down by a host of CCS players and a Sequatchie player in the mix who just kind of got pushed around.
Looks like number 44, Chad Carney on the tackle
so that'd be a 28-yard gain up to the Sequatchie... an 18-yard gain up to the Sequatchie County 38-yard line. I can't add 10. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Sequatchie from their own 38. Indians running a couple players off the field.
And like I said, you'll see that a lot with this offense. You'll see them sub in a lot more in the CCS. There's actually going no huddle, so that's surprising.
Sequatchie County quarterback calls a timeout.
And how much time was left before when he called it?
I didn't see.
I didn't see either. They've reset it now, so. And, we talk about this game, and it really is important because both these teams are looking for a district win.
Mm-hmm.
And both these teams are able, right now they're foot and foot with each other.
Yeah, they really are. Scoreline doesn't really reflect that, but they have been.
You take out that touchdown that we got in the end zone.
Well, you take out the touchdown.
Well,
I'm kidding, yes.
Yeah, it's still close. 21-10 is still close, but you take out
2 touchdowns off, or the Sequatchie County touchdown off the special teams that was in the end zone. Right?
Yeah. And, you take that off, and it's easily a 14-10 game. Mm-hmm. So, they could this game could be a lot different right now. Several different ways it could be, but...
they've not taken a timeout off the clock for the Indians, so it must have been an official timeout. Sorry about that. The Sequatchie County quarterback did call for it,
he did call
but the
for
officials must have beaten him to it. So, it'll be 1st down and 10, Sequatchie County from their own 38-yard line.
Going toward Highway 28 if you're looking at a map.
Yeah.
And he hands it.
No, he takes it himself again.
He fakes me all night. He keeps going.
And he's got a 1st down up to midfield.
I keep saying he gives it, but I'm used to him giving it a lot more than taking it from last year. But now he's actually taking it a lot more himself and pitching it.
I'm not too proud to ask this on the air. Do you just call that the midfield line?
Yes, we do. Okay. We call it 50-yard line, midfield. Okay. Something like that, yeah.
You don't call it the midline?
We don't call it the midline.
Okay.
But call it midfield line.
Midfield. So Sequatchie County will have the ball 1st and 10 from the midfield line. Thank you for your terminology.
And number 44 goes to the other side in motion. He's tight end. And Kobe he'll hand it off this time. He's faking me out. He must have had it in for me tonight. But,
So Sequatchie County will gain 0 on the play, stopped at the line. So it'll be 2nd down and 10, Sequatchie County from the 50-yard line, not the run 50-yard line. 4 minutes 26 left in the half. 2nd down and 10, the Indians. In the huddle. And up to the line.
9 seconds left in the play clock. Now down to 6.
I almost said shot clock.
Not basketball season yet. Yeah. He takes it, he throws it out the outside, number 12, Brandon Turner, and he'll be taken down behind the line.
And that was a backwards pass, and forward progress will be stopped at the Sequatchie County 46-yard line. Maybe the 47, we'll see where they spot it.
And now
they will spot it at the 47, so that'll be a loss of 3 on the play.
And now you're looking at 3rd down, round midfield. There's no chance you're probably going to go for it on 4th down.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't. You never know what happens, but I definitely wouldn't do that.
So,
Do you go for a pass here and try to get downfield, or you try to run your offense to see if you can get?
There's two sides to that, in my opinion. Because 3rd and 13, you got to pass to get a first down. But the other side of that is, Watch County been running the ball all night.
This is the first pass I've actually seen tonight with them throwing it, and they're in the backfield, so it's not really a pass; it's actually a run considered.
Quarterback takes it himself, left
the
pass,
middle,
didn't have anyone,
and he'll be taken down before
gain of forward progress had him having a gain of 1, and the referees do give him that, so it'll be 4th down and 12, which is obviously going to bring the punt team onto the field. Number 29, Dylan Sanders, back to punt for the Indians. Numbers 4 and looks like 81 back to receive deep for the Chargers. They seem pretty confident that we're not going to fake it here, putting 2 people back deep on punt.
And I think they do that most of the time. We hadn't actually had a punt tonight. We punted, so I would imagine.
Timeout on the field. Not sure who took that one.
And you'll see number 4 and number 81 for the Chargers back there. Number 81 was the one, I believe, earlier that had a pass and just missed it right there in the middle of the field.
You're right.
So,
no timeouts have come off the scoreboard, so I'm assuming it was an official timeout. Again, 4th down and 12 for the Indians. Going to have to punt. Only 2 minutes 43 for CCS to work with here. 2 timeouts. What do they do?
You're a no-huddle team. You run the ball fast. I say you test that 2-minute drill here because if you're going to plan to stay in this ball game, you're not going to blow Scorchy out.
No.
You're going to have to win this by the
skin of your teeth.
By the skin of your teeth. So you better be practicing that 2-minute drill.
Yeah. So you're saying go ahead and practice before the end of the game where you might have to run it?
Yeah. I mean, I would. At least try it.
Yeah, I probably would too. I like that. Again, still no timeouts off the clock, so confirmation that was an official timeout. Watchung County 4th and 12 from their own 48-yard line. Sanders back to punt.
Hey guys, let's go get a serum.
And number 11, number 4 back to receive it. And Sanders will kick it deeper than they anticipated, it looks, but it'll go out of bounds around the 26, 27-yard line.
Going to be marked at the 27-yard line, so that'll be a 25-yard punt for Sanders. He was actually standing on the 40 when it hit his foot, so he actually kicked it 35 yards. But as far as stats are concerned, 25-yard punt for Sanders, respectable.
Definitely.
So CCS will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 27-yard line. 2 minutes 35 to go in the game. 2 timeouts left for the Chargers. Whistles. Not sure. Oh, player's helmet came off, so he'll of course have to come to the bench. That's number 53 for the Indians, Deegan Marshall. I didn't see what caused it. He'll have to sit a play.
Number 11, Mercer back to take the snap, and he'll hand it off to number...
Can't see a number.
I think it's 4 again. Yeah, it is number 4 again.
I believe he was taken down at the line, so that'll be no gain on the play.
Definitely.
2nd down, and we'll call it around 10 for the Chargers. Clock still running. 2 minutes 5 left to go in the half. CCS with quarterback drops the pass. He will pass. Throws an absolute strike. Caught at the 36, 37-yard line. It'll depend on the spot whether it's a first down.
And if they give him forward progress, I would assume it would be a first down.
I think he got it. They'll spot the ball at the 36 and a half, and I'm not entirely sure where exactly the first down marker is. It'll be third.
Look for a run outside. They've not been successful
It'll be
inside.
third down. Third down and about 1, if that, here for the Chargers. Quarterback takes it, hands it off. He is up the middle. First down. He is at the 45, 50. Still running. Finally taken down at the Watchung County 45, 46.
Taken down by his feet by number 6, Adam Pickett on the play.
Near referee is going to spot him at the 45.
I think now is when you start putting in that no huddle. That's 50-yard line.
Yeah.
You're good to go. You got a minute 24 left. Test it out. Test the waters. Now, if I'm against CCS, I'm going to say don't do that. But if I'm for CCS, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, all right, test the waters. Let's go.
Official called a block in the back on the play. So that'll move CCS. I believe it was against CCS. We'll have confirmation for you here in a second. I'm sorry, I even missed there was a flag.
Yeah, I mean, they just sneaked it up on us, honestly.
So that'll take... Yeah, it is blocking the back against CCS, so that'll take it back to their own 40... We'll call it the 43-yard line, but it is a first down for them. So it'll be 1st and 10 CCS from their own around 43-yard line.
And still will be first down.
A minute 24 to go in the half.
I still say try to go for that.
I agree.
No,
100%.
Scorch County, that's good for you because you've seen it. So at the end of the game, when it comes crunch time, you know what they're going to do.
Receiver to either side, 2 backs in the backfield. Quarterback drops to pass. Pressure. Caught at the Sequatchie County 45-yard line for a first down. He was on the ground when he caught it.
And they're going to do what we're saying they're going to do. They're going to go. They're going to try to speed this up. And
so the clock will stop to reset the chains. Minute 17 to go in the half. Referees whistle for the clock to start back.
Mercer back at shotgun. Back motions to the far side. He'll step back and he'll go for a pass. And he'll throw it. It'll be just over the hands of number 4 for the Chargers, Will Sabarine.
It hit Sabarine's hands just like it hit Sabarine's hands just like it hit Adam Pickett's hands. Just barely skimmed it. Both of them had a chance for it. Result of the play is an incomplete. So it will be 2nd down and 10 from the Indians' 45 for the Chargers. A minute 6 to go. Clock stopped after the incompletion. 2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Quarterback calls for motion for one of the receivers from the near side. Fakes the handoff, gives it to the back to come the other way. Tried to come around the back. Not sure quite how to call that, but that'll be a loss on the play of maybe 8, 7. Loss of 7 on the play. I can't tell who got the tackle, but the Tribe are chanting he's a sophomore. So
I would imagine it's Pickett again.
Yeah, I was about to say that. So it will be 3rd down, and it looks like, well, we'll call it 17. It's about 17 and a half for the Chargers from their own 47.5-yard line. Timeout on the field. Looks like officials called timeouts. Again, I saw no direction as to whether a team called it, and no timeouts have come off the scoreboard, so it's assumed that the officials called it. So again, 3rd down and 17 for the Chargers from their own 48-yard line. 58 seconds to go in the half. 2 timeouts for the Chargers. Just waiting on the snap. Quarterback takes it, drops to pass. Pressured. Hit. Long pass. Caught! Dropped! On the 15-yard line.
That looked like it was caught there, and that was a close one.
Receiver had 2 backs on him, but they were behind him. It hit him in the hands at the 15-yard line as he was in full stride. That was a touchdown if he catches it, but he just dropped it. CCS are having some Tennessee problems here in the first half. Can't catch a ball. So that'll make it 4th and 18. CCS in punt formation. 4th and 17 and 4th and 18. 50.8 seconds to go in the game. Or in the half. I apologize. High snap.
He somehow gets it, and he gets it off in time, too.
That's the 2nd high snap we've seen.
And it'll be a short punt. CCS will down it around the Indian 25-yard line.
So that will be about a 27-yard punt. So 40.1 seconds, the scoreboard says. The Indians will have the ball. Do you just take a knee and go to halftime here? Or what, do you try to Hail Mary it down the field? Or?
If you're Sequatchie, you're ahead. I might. I would go for it. There's the old saying that you score as many points you can in the first half.
I saw Oregon do it against, I think it was Southern California a few years ago. Referencing Oregon so much in these broadcasts. I don't mean to. It's just such a popular.
Yeah, definitely. And they will take the ball and they'll run it.
Safe with it. Run!
And
And
Rudd
he
will
is
take
gone. 40. No, stopped at the Sequatchie County 41, maybe 42-yard line.
depending on how they got him stretched out there.
They'll mark
That
it
was
exactly.
that was definitely something I wasn't expecting. But
No.
as soon as the did they call a timeout or the clock has stopped right now?
I'm sure.
And I'm assuming CCS did
I see.
or Sequatchie did. I'm sorry.
I see a referee pointing or looking in the direction that he would have to signal for Sequatchie County timeout.
Yeah.
But tip of the ball closer to the 42-yard line than it is to the 41, so that's what we'll call it. Scoreboard says 41, so I guess we'll go with that. Never mind. It is. I was under the impression it's supposed to be which one the tip of the ball is supposed to be, but regardless, 1st and 10 for the Indians from their own 41-yard line. 33 seconds to go in the game. Don't let me say that again. 33 seconds to go in the half.
In the half. In the half, Brent. In the half.
In
We're
the
not.
half.
We're not done yet.
No. It's too hot here.
Reed under center again. That hadn't changed all night, of course.
No. Hands the ball off up the middle again. He is almost gone. Number 12 on the carry, and that is Brandon Turner. If he'd have broken one more tackle, that was a touchdown. But regardless, it will be a 1st down. Sequatchie County will have the ball from the CCS 47.
And they'll hurry up, and the clock is moving. They'll hurry up. Offense,
23
hurry
seconds.
up right here.
23
He'll
seconds.
snap the ball. He'll hand it off to Brandon Rudd, and he gets tripped up, and he'll be down at the 30.
Clock will stop to move the chain. Sequatchie County, why are they not taking time? Why in the world?
I don't know. Maybe they're trying to catch them off guard, but they're getting ready. The chains are not set yet. As soon as the chains are set, they can go, and they're ready to go. As soon as the chains are set,
Is the timeout part of the scoreboard just not working?
and they'll spike it there. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on, but there's no.
The scoreboard says Sequatchie County still have 3 timeouts remaining, but regardless, they did spike it with 12.5 seconds to go in the half.
They may not have any left. I don't know. They may take
I
it
don't
through.
either. We'll see if we can't get that sorted out at halftime, but it will be 1st and 10 from the CCS 30 for the Indians. Again, 12.5 seconds left. That's enough time for maybe 2 Hail Marys. When you say 2 Hail Marys?
Oh, definitely.
Or do you just try for 2 more runs up the middle and get 20
Well, you've had
yards?
success. You've had success with it. Oh, they'll go with shotgun, so you'll. Oh no, they won't be.
No.
Sorry, excuse me. I thought he was someone else.
Nah,
And they'll mess up on the play, and
Reed will take it.
he
And
he was looking for someone, and
he doesn't get but maybe 2 yards forward progress. The clock
they'll
keeps
take
running.
it into halftime. Your score at the half, 21-10, Sequatchie County. Definitely could have had another score there if they had played it right, but when you're
Not sure what was going on there with the timeouts.
not sure. I don't know if they didn't have any left or not, but the scoreboard definitely doesn't show the accurate amount.
Or if it did, the coaches just wanted to try a little. The coaches just wanted to try a little. Let's see if we can do this without timeouts, but that doesn't make sense. So,
Well, I mean,
safe to assume that.
you get to the end of the game, you don't have any timeouts. I mean, like I said, if you get the game, you don't have any timeouts left. You need to know how to do that. And I know when I was playing football, we always went through drills every Friday about what was going on, this and that, and everything. But go ahead if you can, Brent and Austin. Kind of total those up for any of our run plays if you can, real quick. Just look and see if we have any run plays. Kind of get a rough estimate for me.
I'm giving Chandler the deer in headlights look, but I'll see what I can do with this.
If you can, just kind of give us a rough estimate of what we run.
I can't do
Just
it.
total rushing.
Okay, I'll leave the broadcast to you while I'm over here.
Yeah, definitely.
Chandler.
Definitely. And,
I think,
this.
I think he's overestimated my ability as a statistician.
But definitely there has been a lot of action this first half. It can clearly be a different score here, but right now we're not seeing that. And here we go. I'll look up the prep scores for you for the night. Updated 2 minutes ago by WRCBTV.com News Channel 3. Bledsoe County in the second quarter is down 34-0 to Notre Dame at Notre Dame. So there's a good game right there. No, just kidding, folks. Calm down. Where CCS is at Sequatchie County tonight, and your halftime score is 21-10 at the moment. South Pittsburgh is at Whitwell, and the second quarter, South Pittsburgh is only beating Whitwell 15-14. So a close one there in the second quarter. Very surprising. Lookout Valley at Marion County down 35-0 to Marion County. Howard at Hickson, 28-0 to Hickson. Signal Mountain at Grundy County is only up 28-14 in the second quarter there on the mountain, and that is Grundy County. And Ooltewah at East Hamilton, that's a big one tonight. Ooltewah is up 14-0 or 14-7 in the second quarter. And let's see what else we got here. Cleveland is only down 9-0 to Saudi Daisy. Red Bank is up on Central 23-7 in the second quarter. Brainerd is down 3-0 to East Ridge in the first quarter as we get a first quarter score there. But very, very eventful game. And anyways, we'll get Brett back up here talk a little bit about the game so far.
Sorry.
Very surprising scores. Look at the scoreboard right now. Signal Mountain only up 28-14 on Grundy County in the second quarter.
Yeah, because Signal are playing with JV.
I would guarantee. I would too if I was Signal. But
then again, the flip side of that is Grundy County might just be great, and so are we. But I doubt that. Signal Mountain. No disrespect to Grundy, I really don't mean that, but I'm just being a realist here.
Yeah, I mean,
there's
Grundy
no reason in the world Signal should only be beating Grundy.
And when I said earlier, you know, in the season that we were better than Grundy, it was showing that we were. Yeah, I know. And like I said earlier, Notre Dame 34-0 over Bledsoe County. Another surprising score here. I want to bring your attention to, Brent. South Pittsburgh at Whitwell, 15-14 in the second quarter. 15-14.
I'm sorry. Oh, I don't. That's lowers what happened here last week.
It really does, and
that puts everything in perspective. I knew South Pittsburgh were down this year, but seeing a 15-14.
Well, you got to think, Brent. Whitwell is up a little bit this year. Whitwell is definitely up. They did beat. I mean, I know it's Jamboree, but they did tie CCS. They did beat us 16-0 in the Jamboree, which you have to take into account. It's Whitwell. So I'm just saying they're up more. They're not. I'm not saying they're a championship team. I'm not saying they're.
Whitwell's up is like saying UTC is too. They've got a chance against Tennessee.
There's always a chance, but I'm not giving that chance to them.
Same thing.
Anyways, got Kyler Hudson up here with us, and he is a dancer for the dance team. Am I correct there, Kyler?
Yes, you are. Jamming.
So, what is it like to be a member of the Sequatchie County High School dance team?
Well, you know, it's kind of interesting because I'm the first ever male member of it. So, a lot of the dances, you know, have more feminine aspects, and they have to change them to commemorate me, accommodate me. It becomes challenging at some points, and yet easy at others because I'm not in most of the dances.
Yeah, definitely. So what's your job entail on a Friday night, being a male dance member?
Well, I'm in a few of the band dances that we do, you know, but most of the palm routines here during halftime, I'm not involved in. So mostly I just stand and cheer and, you know, just moral support basically.
So can you tell the people how you got to be on the dance team as a male member and how that came about?
Well, a good friend of mine, Kate Sanders, asked me to come to tryouts, just joking around. And I was like, sure, why not? I'll show up. You know, and I show up, and they put me on the team. Didn't even really have to try much. So
it's kind of a joke, and you kind of took it seriously there.
I did take it seriously, and I'm glad I did. I really enjoy it. It's fun.
You really did? Yeah. So give us your. It's kind of hard to do this on radio, but give us the best moment you've had with dance so far.
Well, that has to be the first pep rally, you know. I was real nervous, and Kate decided to announce all the dancers.
Yeah.
She decided to announce me last, and when she did, everybody just went crazy, and all the fear and doubt that I was going to mess up just went away, and I felt great.
So you blew that dance out of the water.
Oh, yeah. I did it fantastic.
All right. So I noticed your uniform's different from theirs. So can you elaborate on that?
Well, they don't make me wear tights because pretty sure nobody wants to see that.
No.
So I just get to wear athletic shorts and a t-shirt with a sparkly SC on it.
You enjoy the sparkliness of it?
It's actually kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like it.
Well, thank you, Kyle, for coming up here. Appreciate you coming.
No problem.
And good luck to your dancing endeavors.
Thank you.
Good halftime right there. And so those are some surprising scores from around the area. And
They really are.
And we kind of saw this this week. Let me tell you what I thought this week. I thought we were going to see a lot of blowouts.
I was outside trying to figure up some stats, so I didn't hear. What was the Marion County score?
Marion County, of course, Lookout Valley is 35 nothing. Marion County.
That's to be expected.
Yeah, but definitely. And just some good football today. Red Bank is, let's see, what did I see? I saw Red Bank in there with a score that's pretty close, I believe. Red Bank, or no, not close, but it was
Red
over at
Bank
Central.
23 at Central 7.
And Marion County just lost to Central 7-0 last week. So,
I'm sorry.
Marion County lost to Central 7-0 last week.
Well, let's be glad we're not playing Red Bank.
Yeah, and Red Bank has beaten them pretty handily. And I have to say something about the difference in, if you didn't already know, the difference in Valley football as opposed to Chattanooga football, the city football.
If you've not read Chandler's article, it's a good one. I forget what the name of it is. Is it City versus Valley football?
Yeah, city versus it's a Spear Nation preview, week 4 preview.
I enjoyed reading that.
And it really puts in perspective that there is a difference between sometimes we see that we beat them or they beat us, but there's a distinct difference, definitely.
There's a difference between Hamilton County and the Sequatchie Valley, all 3 counties, just in general, in pretty much every aspect of life, except for the fact that we all stand and put our hands over our hearts for the national anthem. That's about the only thing that you can say is.
And we all pray, probably. I'd probably say that. A good portion of us.
Yeah, that's true.
Can't speak for everybody. I know I can't, but that's definitely a difference.
But aside from that, of course, the culture just between Hamilton County and this valley, because of the history, is just so different that the football will be different.
Yeah, definitely. And me and you, we go to UTC. Actually, our statistician Austin goes to UTC.
We've got a couple mocks up here.
We got a couple mocks up here. It's kind of different going over to UTC, and everybody's used to in the city. And if they're not from Chattanooga, they're from a city like Nashville or Memphis or Knoxville. I have a lot of people that are from there.
I've got a story to tell.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm taking Spanish over there with this girl from Nashville, and she wouldn't mind me saying this. Her name is Shelby. She has lived in Nashville and in Chattanooga, and that's all of the places that she's lived in her life. And when she was in
in the city in both,
in
right?
the city in both, yes.
Yeah.
And when she was in Nashville, she went to a purely academic school, no sports, no nothing. So that, of course, was culture shock to me. I started talking about Sequatchie over here in football a little bit. She said, "So is it like country?" And I responded with, "Well, talked to a guy from Signal one time and told him I was from Sequatchie, and the first words out of his mouth were So,
and it's funny because that's what we think of Grundy sometimes. I'm not trying to bash him, but that's what we think of.
And
sometimes.
the horror-stricken look on her face, the horror-struck look was just. I like to die laughing because she had no idea whether I was insulted, whether she should try to comfort me, whether she should laugh, because she had no experience with the country. So when the 3 of us go over to UTC, it's just complete. I think we're used to them. I think we are the culture shock to them.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's funny because we all commute over there.
Yeah.
So everybody's like, "Oh, I just got up. Well, I got up about 3 hours ago to come over here." So everybody starts playing. I'm like, "Look, I got 3 hours ago. You can stop for a little bit at least,
Our statistician Austin Baird would like put it word here.
One of my favorite things to tell them is that I woke up early this morning and then sorry, they're touching my hand trying to get me my way, but I almost lost my train of thought. But I always tell them that it takes me 2 hours to get here and about 10 minutes to get home, but I'm only on the road for 40 minutes at a time, and they get very confused.
Yeah, I always tell people it'll be 6 o'clock or something. I'll be like, "Oh, I'll get home at 5:50." and they look at me with a strange face, and they just don't understand the Eastern Central time zone. And when I work over at Gander Mountain over in Pixon, and I have to explain that to them constantly that I am in the Central time zone. You are in the Eastern. We have to collaborate here.
I'm lucky I don't have that problem. Dad's from Red Bank, so he's always been on Eastern time, so he's got the clocks in the house on Eastern time. Now NCIS starts at 8 o'clock and Wheel of Fortune at 7. There's nothing I can do about it. So it was always strange for me leaving my house at about 8:20 and getting to Sequatchie County High School at 7:35.
Oh, definitely.
That was the interesting part for me. But so this has been halftime.
And we're going to take a little bit of a break real quick, and we'll be back on the air in about 3 to 5 minutes, depending on how long it takes. So I'm Chandler.
And I'm Brent.
And we'll see you in just a minute. We're back live. The game's about to start. They've been warming up for a little bit. I had to take a little bit of break. We've been here since 6:30 broadcasting. So, we got CCS fixed to kick off. They received in the first half, and they will kick it off. It'll be a short kick. Looks like it will be number 6 Pickett on the play, and he is taken down at the 50-yard line on the play. He caught it at about the 10, 15, somewhere around in there. So that'll give him a how many yards?
Looks like he went down to 48.
Okay, all right. Where did he start at? Supposed to be taking care of that. You're my statistician.
You keep saying that, but you keep assuming I know that.
Thank you. And now we got Kobe Reed under center, same formation the Indians have been doing all night.
I would like to put in my 2 cents. That was a great run back.
It was, and you were going to you were down almost to the field right there, Brent. So
yeah, I was. Oh, that's loud. Sorry, having to readjust my mic. My earphones. Give me just a second.
He just got back up in the box. He had to take a break during the break we had. So Indians will be at their own about the and we got Brandon Rudd. He almost takes off. Someone pulled it back by his jersey, and that's how much he's down right now.
He gets down to the CCS 31, since Sequatchie County will have about 1st and 10 from the Chargers' 31-yard line. It is Sequatchie County possession. Indians in the huddle, as they're prone to do. Up to the line now. Same formation. Quarterback hands the ball off. Takes it up the middle for a gain of maybe 2 to the 29-yard line of CCS. So it'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Indians coming up.
And that will be number 2 on the carry, Hayden Hicks.
Good power by him. Just too many Chargers there in the middle to be able to get much out of it, but good power. Sequatchie kick. Foul or a penalty called against the Indians. I didn't see what the call was. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Indians is the call from announcer Glenn Epson. So that will back the ball up to the CCS 44-yard line. Line to gain, I believe, is the 21, so that'll make it 2nd down, and we'll call it 23, I believe. Scoreboard says 2nd down and 29. I don't think that's right. Carry right up the middle. He was stopped at the line. I thought he might have gotten the yard, but he didn't. So it'll be 3rd down, and we're going to call it 23 yards. Sequatchie County again running players on and off the field.
And as we said earlier, the score is 21-10 still as the Indians threaten going just across the 50-yard line, across to the 44-yard lines where they'll come from. And it'll be 3rd down. And Reed will take it out to the far side, and he'll be taken down behind the line.
Almost looked like he either wanted to cut or to throw. I couldn't quite tell, but he got dropped for loss of 2 on the play to the 46-yard line of CCS. So the punt unit will come on. Line of scrimmage is again the CCS 46-yard line. We have, looks like 60 listeners tonight. We'd like to thank everybody for tuning in with us tonight from Wayne Reynolds Stadium. Y'all are the reason why we do this, and we thank you for your continued support.
As Reed will be under center. Oh, sorry. I saw Reed, and I was like, okay, sorry. I didn't pay attention there. Sorry about that, folks. And number 4 will call for a fair catch, but it comes nowhere near him.
Picked up by the Indians at the 29-yard line of CCS, so they'll have the ball 1st and 10 from there. Got to be a change of possession. CCS have the ball now.
It's gonna be weird though. Who's she? That's Layla. He's Ghost Rider. He's got a chain. Oh, you can
And CCS will be in a pistol formation. 2 wide receivers out to the near side, 1 to the far side. And they'll throw it out to the near side to number...
Can't tell, but he got up to about the 38, 39-yard line.
Number 6 for the Chargers, Justin Wheeler on the run.
Let's see where they spot him. It's going to spot him at around the 39-yard line. Not sure whether that's going to be quite enough for 1st down. If it's not, it's 2nd and inches. Looks like they're going to call for a measurement. I'm not entirely sure. They are stopping play for something. Yes, it will be a measurement. It's definitely close. We'll of course tell you when we can see anything. Referee's obstructing our view just a tad.
And it looks like it will be short.
Yeah, it will be 2nd down, and we'll call it a foot for CCS from their own 39-yard line.
And I like they're going ahead and doing that on a 2nd down play rather than a 4th down play. They usually don't pull them out till it's like a 4th or 3rd play, but I like they're pulling it out to get it exactly right at the moment.
That's the fairest thing to do. These referees have done a good job tonight.
They really have. Not really any blown calls,
No,
I've noticed.
I can't even think of one, which is incredible.
For refs in general, yeah.
So, congrats to them.
And he'll hand it off to number 4, and they'll be in a wishbone formation, or not a wishbone formation, but a wing formation, excuse me.
We go in Texas here, Chandler?
Texas, yeah. 80s Oklahoma, yeah, of course. He'll get a few yards on that.
That'll be 1st down and 10 for the Chargers from around their own 41-yard line. CCS up in line, 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side, 2 backs in the backfield, quarterback in the shotgun, motion, fakes it, quarterback takes it himself, he's up to the 45, and he gets put on the ground. He tried to jump to get out of the way of the
They tackled him at the legs there, so yeah. he didn't get much.
No, he got up to the 46-yard line. It's only 2nd down, and we'll call it 5 from the CCS 46 for the Chargers. 2 backs in the backfield, receiver to either side, quarterback has a shotgun. No motion. Quarterback hands the ball off to one of his backs. He gets up to about the 49-yard line. So that'll be a gain of 3 on the play, so it'll be 3rd down and 2 for the Chargers from their own 49-yard line.
And that will be number 4, Sabarine, on the carry. I'm not sure whether I like hearing him run the ball or just hearing his name called over the radio. I think it's a little bit of both. No comment.
Strange formation by CCS.
Yeah, it's like a wing formation with a pistol mixed in.
And he is taken down behind the line. Quarterback handed the ball off, and that is a loss of 3 on the play.
So apparently Sequatchie County has known what that formation would be, as they stopped it pretty quickly. Very, very good preparation by this Sequatchie County coaching staff.
So back to the 46-yard line. I believe it will be 4th down and 5. Is it? 4th down and about 5. And punt formation for the Chargers, but of course that doesn't mean anything. This area of the field, 46-yard line, I mean, couldn't blame them for going for it, couldn't blame them for punting. Down 11 points. And they will punt. Almost looked like he ran into the kicker a little bit, but no flag that I see. Ball will roll and is finally down near the Sequatchie County 15-yard line. It will be spotted at the 16.
Looking a little bit more like a blowout over in Grundy County, as the score is Signal Mountain 49, Grundy County 14 at the half.
Yeah, they probably put the varsity back in.
Yeah, definitely. 49-0 by Lookout Valley. by Marion County over Lookout Valley at Marion County. And it's still got a second quarter score for Whitwell at South Pittsburgh at Whitwell, 15-14 in the second quarter.
So Sequatchie County had the ball first and 10 from their own 16-yard line. Quarterback looks like he faked the handoff and took it himself. It faked me. Oh, fumble on the play. Chargers recover. So that'll be first down and 10 for CCS from their own around 17-yard line. I have no idea what just happened.
I mean, it looks like he just went by hole and then he just lost the ball. I mean, it's inexcusable to have a fumble that close to your own end zone. Now, I mean, you would expect that CCS would score here. But you never know. We stopped in the field goal last time, so. Here we go as Mercer is back in the shotgun. He'll take the ball and he'll hand it off to number 4, Savarine, and he'll get almost nothing on the play. He'll get maybe a yard. And it'll be second down now and about 9.
Sorry for my silence there. The Bledsoe County the Bledsoe County radio announcer texted me asking for a score update for the Sequatchie game. I might ask him for a same thing here in a few minutes, but it's a blowout, so there's almost no point. Quarterback does get a throw.
And it'll be incomplete.
Yeah. Looked like he was about to run it, but he didn't really have room. He was being pressured, and so we just kind of threw the ball out there.
And, Ooltewah running away with the East Hamilton game in the third quarter, 31-7 against East Hamilton. Ooltewah is winning.
My goodness.
You know, I thought that had been a closer game than it was.
Yeah.
Last year it came down to, they played each other twice, played each other once in the playoffs and once in the regular season, as Mercer is back in the shotgun again. Or pistol, he's actually closer. He'll take it, he'll drop back for a pass, he'll throw it up.
To the end zone. And touchdown, CCS!
I don't know how in the world he caught that, but that is just an amazing, amazing play.
I'd like to ask Donnie if he could show me a replay after the game, if he's allowed to do that, because if this were a college game, that would have to be considered for Sports Center Top 10. That was amazing.
Definitely.
So that'll make the score Sequatchie County 21, CCS 16, pending the extra point.
And the kicker for the Chargers is, can't see it that well, number 11 is the holder. And number 27, it is good on the play. Number 27, Will Patton on that kick. He's also a wide receiver for the Chargers.
Got a score update from the Bledsoe County Notre Dame game. Notre Dame is winning over Bledsoe County 41-0 at halftime.
At halftime. Just a halftime score. And this is very interesting. Baylor 28 at Pope John Paul II.
I don't know
0.
anything about Pope John Paul.
Well, those two schools, Pope John Paul has had the upper hand, actually very well so in the past years, and Baylor's running away with this one. And I want to go back to the East Hamilton Ooltewah game. Ooltewah, they're pretty close teams. They played and they split each other in 2 games last year. Both those games came down to the last play. And to see Ooltewah run away with this one says a lot about the Ooltewah program and a lot more about the East Hamilton program. Not as good as they thought they were.
Yeah, and got a little bit of. Well, I'll tell you after the kickoff. CCS about to kick off to Sequatchie County.
And he'll take it
around the 3-yard line of Sequatchie. He takes it up the middle, and he almost had a hole. He gets to the 29-yard line of Sequatchie County, so it'll be first and 10 Indians there. Got a little information from my friend who's a radio announcer from Bledsoe County. They're playing Notre Dame right now, of course, getting blown out. And Bledsoe have already played Signal, so they've got the dreadful part of the schedule over after tonight. He says Notre Dame, in his opinion, is better than Signal Mountain.
And that's very interesting because at the beginning of the season, we had a lot of people ranking them above Signal, actually picking them to win the district. And right now on the Spirit Nation rankings, we've got them as under Signal Mountain. As Reed takes a snap under center, he'll hand it off to number 6 Pickett. He'll grind his way out for some yards. He'll get to the
35-yard
line, and that'll be about a 5-yard gain.
So it'll be second down and 5, Indians from the 35. And thank you to Bradley Hargis for giving me that information. I go to church with him. He's the youth minister at Bethel Church of Christ and the radio guy for Bledsoe. So thank you to him for keeping the Spear updated with Bledsoe County.
Oh, definitely. And here we go. Reed looks like he'll be under center again. They'll get the same formation. Thought we were going to change. Got excited there. He'll take it himself, and he'll go with Brandon Rudd up the middle, and he'll get about a 3-yard gain on the play.
I would say it really didn't matter whether he handed it off or not. Him and his running back ended up in the exact same place.
Definitely.
So near side referee looks like he's going to spot the ball at the 38-yard line. Holding call against the Indians on the play. So that'll back him up some.
And like we were saying with the Notre Dame and all that, Notre Dame is really good. And a lot of people were picking them in a preseason to pick over Signal Mountain. So not a surprise. I'm not sure. I'm ready to see the outcome of that game between Notre Dame and Signal Mountain.
When's that game?
I'm not sure. I'll look that up if you'll give me a second.
Okay. I know when it is. It's 2 weeks from today because there are only 5 dates for district games, and we play Notre Dame the second to last one, and Signal the last one. So 2 weeks from today, Signal Mountain and Notre Dame will play.
Okay. All right, we got that. They always play each other before they play us, so we can get a scope of who's better and who's not. Reed will be under center. He'll hand it off to number 7, Brandon Rudd, and he'll get up to the 35, 36-yard line on that
play
one.
Was about from the 28-yard line. That was second down, so he will pick up to, let's see what the scoreboard calls that. That's close to the 35. Yeah, they're going to call that the 35-yard line, so it'll be third down and 5 from the 35. Sequatchie County running players on and off the field again. Out of the huddle and up to the line of scrimmage. Reed under center. Takes a snap. Pitches it out almost over the head of his back, and he is up off the sideline. Almost had a hole, but there was a defender there to block him. He gets to about the Sequatchie County 47-yard line. So it'll be first and 10 Sequatchie from their own 47. Back up into the huddle, Sequatchie County are. Sequatchie out of the huddle and up to the line. They've not used a different formation than this a single time tonight, and they're winning the ball game. I don't think I've ever seen that in my life. Quarterback will take the snap, hands it up. No, yes, he did hand it off.
He's tricking a bunch of people. I guess that's why they're running that formation, because you can run the same formation a lot if you run the option out of it. So
I feel like an idiot up here, not being able to see what's going on when I've got such a great view of it. But regardless, ball carrier will run to the 40-yard line of the Chargers, so it'll be first and 10 Indians from the CCS 40.
And that was number 7, Brandon Rudd, on the play.
I'm going to apologize for not being able to call names. Chandler's got the binoculars, and I really don't want that.
Thanks for putting the pressure on me, Brent. Number 17, Kobe Reed will take the snap, and he'll hand it off to number...
Can't see, but he got up to about the 36-yard line.
Oh, that was Brandon Turner on that play. I saw him get up, but I didn't think he had the ball, but it was him.
So it'll be second down and 6 from the CCS 36. Sequatchie County huddling, absolutely no urgency, no real need for urgency right now.
I would be running the clock out if I was confident anyways.
Reed will take the snap.
Hands
it off
to Rudd.
Up to the 25-yard line and taken down around the 22 or 23. We'll have confirmation here in a second.
That was a lot of. I mean, that looked a lot longer than it was, but because of the he's so far in the backfield, didn't get the full effect of it.
Looks like closer to the 22-yard line of CCS. That's where we'll call it. So it'll be first and 10 Indians from the 22. A minute 59 to go here in the third quarter. Sequatchie County winning over CCS 21-17 at the moment. And
he'll
hands it off
to number 45, Levi Jackson. He runs into a pile and he can't get out of it.
Have CCS used a timeout this half? I don't think
they have.
So
I think that's
the timeouts on the scoreboard are wrong, so we apologize if we told you wrong in the first half. It still says Sequatchie County 3, CCS 2, so unless we just missed a CCS timeout somewhere in there.
And I don't think we've had timeout since the first half, or since the end of the first. No. So, Kobe Reed will go to the center. Imagine that again. And he'll hand it off to number 6, Pickett, and he'll run up. He'll get about a yard or two before getting stopped on the play.
Looks like they're going to mark him at the 16 or the 17.
And it's about, either way it goes, it's about 2nd and 5th third. We go to third down?
Yeah, it's third down.
Third
down
down
about 4.
We're down about 4 and 5 here, and
from the 16-yard line. Tribe getting into the game.
Reed will take the snap. He'll hand it off, but there will be whistles.
Flag on the play. That's usually a false start. Sequatchie County do look to be backing up a little. Yeah, it is a false start against the Indians. They'll back it up 5 yards. It'll be third down. We'll call it 9.
You're down in the red zone. You can't make mistakes like that. You can't have the false starts. You can't have them, period, but you don't want to have them there because that hurts you.
And that takes you out of the red zone.
That does, and you were third and 5th, pretty manageable for a third down, and now you're back at 3rd and 9 or 3rd and 10 again, 3rd and 9 somewhere in that area. Not looking good for you, and we got about 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Your score 21-17 Indians.
There will be a play. The play clock is 4 seconds behind.
Reed will hand it off to Pickett, and he'll take it himself, and he'll get forward progress on the play, I would imagine, but he gets pushed back. By the pile.
Looks like they're going to mark him about the 17-yard line. And that'll be the end of the third quarter with the score of Sequatchie County 21, CCS 17. We again thank you for tuning in with us here tonight with the Spear here from Wayne Reynolds Stadium at Sequatchie County High School. Again, we thank all of our listeners. Y'all are the reason we do this.
And we want to thank all our sponsors for tonight, including Land's Restaurant, Good Southern Cooking. And we mentioned earlier, you liked the shirt I did, didn't you?
Which one?
If they wear a purple or gold shirt, they get a free piece of cake.
I think that's great.
I think that's great. And they're also open late.
I like free cake.
Yeah, and they're also open late after the game, depending on, of course, depending on how late the game ends or what happens, they're open late, as I said. And I want to thank Citizens Tri County for sponsoring this as well. The only community bank you'll ever need, Citizens Tri County.
I want to take just a second to commend whoever made this sign. I keep looking at it, and I'm about to die laughing. It says, "Unplug the chargers." That's clever. I would not have thought of that.
That is clever. And, we think of the cheerleaders as not being as smart, but they really are smart. I really do like to say that. That's a stereotypical thing that happens. But they are
yourself there.
They are really. Is that not the stereotypical thing you think of?
It's stereotypical, yeah.
But it's not true with our cheerleaders.
Obviously not.
Yeah, to come up with something as clever as that. And I can't say that I couldn't come up with something clever as that,
I never would have.
No, I wouldn't have either. Would you have, Austin? He's shaking his head no. But definitely, I was going to have some angry cheerleaders on my case. But anyways, it'll be about 4th and...
It'll be 4th. Yeah, 4th down and about 5. From around the 17-yard line of CCS for the Indians.
It'll be in shotgun this time.
And he will pass wide open in the end zone.
Brad Thompson!
Indians.
Oh my gosh! Look, and let me tell you something about that play. We looked at the play. I was looking at the binoculars, and Brad Thompson. This guy was about to intercept it. Brad Thompson takes his hands, goes over the guy, reaches down, gets the ball, takes it himself. Touchdown, Indians. You're now looking at a 28-17 game.
Great throw, great play by Thompson.
Oh, definitely. He's been us on the player.
Yeah,
8.
Yeah.
She even didn't know what the number on the player was. But anyways, just a great play, and as Romero gets ready to kick the PAT unit, and it will
be good. So that makes it Sequatchie County 28, CCS 17, 11-point lead for the Indians. CCS to tie would need a field goal, a touchdown, and a 2-point conversion. None of which, a 2-point conversion isn't even guaranteed tonight. We thought CCS were going to spread it out and get minimum of 5-6 yards every play, but they've been losing.
You know, it's really actually a surprise that even with this offense that's been kind of down, that they got 17 points now. That's just amazing for them, honestly.
It really is.
And I'm not bashing them. It's just they haven't been able to go on this Indian defense.
Remember that special teams touchdown?
Definitely.
So their offensive only scored 10.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, going to this, Indians are pretty confident going to this. Get a halftime, a little closer than you want it. So now we're in the fourth quarter. It's 28-17. A little bit more comfort.
Yeah, I like when it's not a one possession game.
Yeah, and now we have the opportunity to slow the ball down when they get it back on offense, saying that the Chargers don't score again on this next drive. Not assuming that. I'm just saying if that does happen, you imagine they're going to slow it down.
Narrow to kick off.
And he'll squib kick it after that kick return earlier.
Caught at the 31-yard line, brought back. Forward progress might be at the 40, maybe the 30.
And that'll be a
the return man.
The return will be number 28, Austin King. He is a tackle/defensive end for the Chargers.
He did well to get back to the 49-yard return by.
Yeah, and you know, you look at this team; they're not extremely big. There's 2 or 3 guys that are big on the team. They're not extremely big. They're not extremely fast. They are pretty fast. They're not extremely fast. That up tempo is what is the equalizer for everything.
So CCS will have the ball. Quarterback takes it out of the shotgun. Looks
Mercer
pass
throws it, and number 21,
first down CCS.
Jared Miller will catch the ball around the
49 or 48-yard line of the Indians. They will mark it at the 49-yard line. So that's an 11-yard gain. It's not the first down. Again, CCS first and 10 from the Sequatchie County 49.
And they'll go no huddle on this. Kind of trying to hurry it up, but he'll tell the play to his lineman. They'll get set out of the shotgun, run the same exact formation the Indians ran on that touchdown drive, or touchdown play, excuse me. And Mercer will throw the ball.
It is almost picked off at the line of scrimmage, incomplete.
Almost picked off by the middle linebacker, the outside linebacker, Hunter Davenport on the play. And it was kind of a screen pass, so him going up and getting that pass was kind of a weird thing to see, but it was definitely possible. Yeah.
Hey, y'all gonna have to get away from this stage.
I didn't quite know what I was looking at when that happened.
Yeah, definitely. Because that was, a screen pass, and it was kind of hard to detect at first. Anyways, Mercer in the shotgun. He'll take the ball himself, and he'll have room up the field.
35 down at the 33-yard line.
He does get hit hard by Pickett.
That was a good run.
That was a good run. That was a good read. That was an option play on that. So very, very good read on that.
So CCS will have the ball from the Indians' 33-yard line, first and 10. Just waiting on the quarterback to get ready. Players are lined up on the line.
And Mercer will be at shotgun. Different formation every time we come out for these Chargers.
Back to pass.
They'll pass it, and it will be caught. Will they call it a catch?
Yeah.
Caught
looks like it might be just short of the line to gain. Not sure, though.
And that would be my number 6, Justin Wheeler, the outside linebacker for the Chargers.
The intelligence of this Charger quarterback has really impressed me. He's known when to take the ball, when to throw the ball, when to just throw it out of bounds. But his accuracy.
Yeah, the only problem with this Charger team has been those missed opportunities.
This second down in inches for the Chargers, that could have been another 10 yards if he had thrown it decently.
Yeah.
Takes the ball himself, the quarterback does.
And he'll be tripped up. He'll lose about 3 yards on that one, looks like. And other than 1 or 2 miscues by this offense, the problem has been the offensive line because they've just not been holding up. And you're seeing, and it's kind of hard to be a quarterback when the other team is in your huddle knowing what you're going to call.
Worley.
Worley. Still love you, Worley. You just gotta.
He was good. It's just his line. Young.
Oh yeah.
3rd and 3 for CCS.
And there'll be an official timeout on the field for an injury. And it'll be a CCS player on the field as the trainers from CCS attend to him.
He's sitting up.
And it is a 7. I can't see what the actual first number is. but it's 77 for the Chargers. He's standing up now, and always good to see a player stand up when he's injured, honestly.
Walking off with the aid of one of the trainers. But he looks like he might be okay.
I always hate to see somebody laying on the field that long, but, it's good to see that some players can get up there relatively fast.
Wish all the best for him. Hope he gets to come back this game. If not, definitely next game.
Definitely. It's one of those things where you want to play somebody when they're at the best. You don't want to see an injury determine the outcome of that game. But Chargers get ready to go again as the Indians come out of their huddle over here on the near sideline.
Just waiting on teams to get set.
Whistle's blown. CCS Mercer is in the shotgun. He'll hand it off to number 4, Sabarine, and he'll get to the pile a little bit. And he'll get about
enough for a first down.
Enough for a first down, definitely.
And he was hit at the line, but managed to power his way through. It was a good run by.
Oh yeah. And Mercer will come back under pistol this time.
3 receivers all separate from each other to the near side, fullback in the backfield behind the quarterback. Hands the ball off
to number 4, Sabarine, and he'll get tripped up at the line of scrimmage. He'll lean forward for about a yard, maybe 2.
Waiting on confirmation about that. Will be second down and 10. Maybe not. Ball currently around the Squatch County 20-yard line for the Chargers.
Mercer in shotgun, same formation the Indians did on that last touchdown play. He'll throw it up the field, and it'll be dropped by number 21 for the Chargers, Jared Miller.
How many dropped passes have they had tonight?
Oh, if they would have caught all their drop passes, they could probably have another touchdown on that board at least.
At least
they've had one that was dropped in the end zone earlier. Mm-hmm. They had another one that was dropped close to the end zone on a separate drive, and then that one, and they have another one that was around the 50-yard line earlier, and just inexcusable for this CCS Charger team. That's something you have to have is those catches, and he'll be in pistol. Mercer will. And he'll drop back, and he'll look to throw, and it'll be
wide open receiver, and he is in for the touchdown Chargers.
And that was number 27 on the catch and score, Will Patton, the wide receiver and kicker for the Chargers.
So it's Sequatchie County 28, CCS 23, pending the extra point. Or a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they decide to do here. 2-point conversion would make it a field goal. A field goal lead by the Indians, but an extra point would make it a 4-point lead, and they would need a touchdown.
At least. Or 2 safeties if you want to get technical about it. I was just joking. Calm down.
2 safeties.
2 safeties. Hey, we've seen crazier.
They're lining up like they're going to go for it, but of course this is the same thing Oregon does to everybody when they always line up to... Oh, no, they're going for it.
Look, and they're going for it on this.
Mercer in the backfield.
They're going to use that advantage to one side and try to spread it out.
2-point conversion, good for CCS.
And that will be to number...
Can't tell.
Look at number 81 for the Chargers. Barrett Bickley.
What happened there was he had the quarterback had nobody in the backfield, and he had motion from the near side.
So it looked like they were going to run it.
Fake the motion.
Because you got to understand, they were on the near side hash mark, so they were looking to run it out wide as far as they could on that side. But he threw it over, and one-on-one man coverage.
If I were Sequatchie County, I would have been preparing for the fake, but I would definitely not have been preparing for the pass. I would have assumed the quarterback would have run it himself.
Oh yeah, or at least an option kind of play.
Yeah. So that does make the score Sequatchie County 28, CCS 25. Getting intense here in Sequatchie County.
And you got to think, it's coming down to a field goal to at least tie it. It's looking very, very interesting going with 8 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Or closer to 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
8 minutes 49. Ball caught at the 4-yard line by the Indians. Run back to the 20.
That'll be number 6 Pickett, and he'll dodge a defender, and he'll be hit around
the 28-yard line.
And that's where the Indians will take it, the 28-yard line.
Maybe 29. on the spot. Yeah, they'll mark it at the 29-yard line. So it'll be first and 10, Sequatchie County from the 29.
Y'all got like money time.
And what do you do for the Indians here? Do you try to slow it down and hope you can run this clock out down, or do you try to actually score here at pace?
I say you try to score here, slowing it down. Try to go in there and get a touchdown.
And he'll take it himself, and he'll get about a yard on the play, if anything.
Looks like he got about 2 with what they're marking.
I'll say 2.
I was explaining to Austin how to keep track of where the ball is earlier, and I said, if he starts at the 28 and he runs to the 40 and the refs mark him at the 41, disregard everything else he got to the 41.
Oh, yeah. It's just how the refs work. You know how they are.
And, again, great credit to the referees. They've been amazing
They have been good tonight, yes. And he'll hand it off to number
what in the world just happened?
2, Hayden Hicks, on the play. And he'll go down the middle, and he'll get to the
46-yard line.
46-yard line on the play.
I was faked out doubly over. I didn't know whether...
Because I was looking up to the quarterback, and he come down to this side.
I didn't know whether the
run
quarterback had it or his receiver had it that was running to the far side, but apparently there was a there was a running back that came to the near side, Hayden Hicks. Didn't even know he was on the field. 7 minutes 45 to go in the game. So
and they're already going on this after that play.
13 seconds on the play clock. CCS are claiming a false start, and there is a flag thrown. Sequatchie County
already moving back.
Yeah, it is a false start against the Indians. So that'll be first down and 15 for the Indians from their own 41-yard line. Again, Sequatchie County from their own 41 now after the penalty.
And your score here in Wayne Middle Stadium is 28-25 with about 7.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. And Reed will be under center. He'll hand it off to Brandon Rudd, and he'll get stuffed in the backfield.
He might have lost a yard.
He might have lost a yard, but I think they'll give him forward progress to at least the line scrimmage on that one.
Let's see where they mark it. Yes, they will. Ball still at the 41-yard line, so it will be second and 15 from the 40. Did they give him a yard? Second and 14 from the 42-yard line.
CCS defense ready as the Indian offense comes to the line of scrimmage.
Take the handoff.
And he will throw it. And will there be pass interference on that one?
No pass interference. He didn't hit him until the ball got to him.
And they do throw a flag. They got a horse collar on the play. And we'll see what the ref will say.
Oh, pass interference on the defense. I was wrong.
And, wow, I looked at that at first. I thought, man, that's a pass interference. But I think he didn't touch the receiver until he had the ball. And,
but the referee signaled pass interference.
And, but when I think about it in the second time, I don't think it's pass interference. But I'm not complaining. It is against CCS.
I still think it wasn't. But regardless, it was close. The entirety of the Sequatchie County stands thought that it was. I mean, obviously they're a little biased. But
definitely.
So it'll be first down and 10 for the Indians from the CCS 48-yard line.
Does it really matter which 48-yard line it is?
No.
Oh, dear. And Indians threatening as they get into CCS territory on this one. And Reed will take the snap, and he'll pitch it out to number 7, Brandon Rudd. He is taken down by number 4, and there's a flag on the play.
Rudd got up to about the 35-yard line. Second and 2 if the play stands. Holding on the Indians.
Yep.
That'll bring it back.
I could see by the reaction of the players that it was going to be on them because they knew that something had happened that way.
See, I think that skipper called this way.
Again, that is a holding on the Indians, but it must have occurred pretty far downfield because the referee spotted the ball at the 45, so that'll make it first down and we'll call it 11 for the Indians.
2 wide receivers to the near side.
I just got hit in the head.
And Reed will be under center. He'll hand it off to number 6, pick it up the middle, and he'll fall back for a few more yards, and he'll get to about
the 41-yard line of CCS.
On that one.
Referee going to spot the ball at the 40. I couldn't see inside the pile. There were about 10 players, and they're obstructing my view. So the ball will be spotted at the 40-yard line. It will be second down, and we'll call it 7. 5:44 to go here in the game. Sequatchie County still leading by a field goal, 28-25. Reed keeps it himself, fakes the handoff up the middle, keeps it himself, gets about a yard or two to the 49.
You may think that was just Reed's fault, but that was a bad read on his part. Rudd had an open lane up there, and he got actually about 5 yards upfield before being touched. So, kind of a bad read on that one.
So it'll be third down and 5 for the Indians from CCS 38 or 39-yard line. Hard to tell. I'd give you more yard lines, but it happens all the time that my yard line disagrees with the scoreboard operator. Read back to pass.
He'll roll out.
Caught. And he is absolutely trucked. That's about the only way to put that at the CCS 35-yard line.
And they'll still be short of the first down, it looks like. It'll be about
4th and 1, 4th and 2.
I'm going to say about 4th and 2 on that one. And trainers come out on the field for CCS.
CCS player near the Sequatchie County sideline. Had to take a knee there for a minute, but he's able to walk up. Oh,
that's not.
No, I'm sorry. That wasn't the injured player. Can't get a glimpse of who it is. Again, our best wishes for him.
Definitely. Looks like he may have a cramp. He's stretching his leg out. It's always a good sign.
Good. Nothing serious then.
And Sequatchie County players in the way. It's on this sideline, so it's kind of hard to see it from here.
No, Sequatchie County players in the way of us, not in the way of the trainers. Just to specify that.
Number 4 for the CCS Chargers.
Will Sabarine.
And when you're injured in a game, even if you have to sit down, the trainers have to come to you on the field. You do have to sit out of play.
Mm-hmm.
So
the way he's walking, I think he needs to sit down 2 or 3. I hope he comes back in. I hope he comes back in by the time he goes back on offense because he's been a great offensive player.
Oh, definitely.
But
I'd rather win when they have the best players on the field than win because they didn't. So
he's not needing help to get off the field, but he's not walking very fast either. But it does look like he'll be okay. Obviously,
and it does look like cramp issues, honestly. So.
4 minutes 39 to go in the game. So Sequatchie County still involved 4th and 2. It looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th and we'll call it 1 or 2 from.
Why wouldn't you? You're in CCS territory
from the CCS 35-yard line.
Yeah. And he'll pitch it out, and this pitch will not be as this pitch won't be as successful. I don't think he got it, but it's
he
close.
Got past the line. Well, I don't know. He got up to around the 39-yard line, and the first down marker is around the 34-yard line, excuse me.
I'm looking at this. I don't think he's got it.
They're going to call for a measurement here. I didn't think he got it on watching the play, but the referees will measure.
Look at the bottom. It looks like the first down is at the 38-yard line. It looks like he was at the 39.
So this is going to be an important measurement because if Sequatchie County do not get the first down here, CCS will have the ball back with 4 minutes 26 to get a field goal to tie or touchdown to take the lead. CCS say they have it. And the referee signals that Sequatchie County are short of the first down marker by inches. So turn the ball over on downs to CCS. They will have it 1st and 10 from their own 34-yard line.
You know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure that wasn't that was probably the best thing they could have done was go for it.
Yeah, I agree.
Because you think about it, they're probably too far out for Alex to kick a field goal at this point. And then you punt it, you're going to automatically almost punt it in the end zone because you don't have Christian Payne to punt anymore.
Yeah.
And if you have Christian Payne, you can also kick a field goal.
Yeah. I again want to commend the refs because that was a really close call, and me and Chandler both thought he was short, and they marked the ball where he was short. Really good job by them today and last week. We've had great sets of refs.
And number 11, Mercer, will take the ball, and he'll be stuffed in the backfield. If he does run the ball, it's not considered a sack.
Oh, is it not? I thought if the quarterback still had it.
If he's past the line of scrimmage,
He wasn't though.
But if he doesn't act like he's passing, like if he's handing off and then runs it, it's automatically a tackle, not necessarily a sack.
Oh, well, that's just
Yeah. So trust me, I know. I've had enough of those.
Final score. Not sure where the game was played, but Notre Dame beat Bledsoe County 48-0.
And it was at Notre Dame. Yeah, it was at Notre Dame.
Missed the play on the field, but first down for CCS. Either a great run or a great throw.
It was a great throw.
Okay, he came down at the 46-yard line of CCS for a first down. So it's 3 minutes 44 to go. Clock is momentarily stopped to reset the chains.
And CCS, Mercer in the backfield, they'll be at their. He'll throw it, and it'll be a reverse to this side, and he'll get knocked down right at the sideline. And man, that was a big hit for the Indians.
Gain of about 2 for CCS, and he stayed in bounds. Clock's still running. So that'll be second down, and we'll call it 8 for the Chargers from their own 47-yard line.
Well, it's coming down to that last minute thing, and they ran the two minute drill earlier. Let's see how they can do it here. And it's a pass, and it'll be too low. It'll be short to number 40 for the Chargers. Brandon Mason. He was a tight end coming from the far side to the far side.
So Notre Dame have the ball 2nd and 10. That incompletion did stop the clock, so that works in their favor a little bit. 2 minutes 49 to go in the game.
Very good quarterback play from him. Third,
and we're going to call it 8 from the 47-yard line of CCS. Quarterback looking to the sideline. In the backfield by himself, 3 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side. No motion. Takes the snap.
And he's pressured. And number 40, Kyle Cates, is tripped up.
Caught at the 30-yard line of Sequatchie County by great route by the CCS receiver. Gets to about the 26 or 27-yard line before he's finally taken down. So with 2 minutes 40 to go, CCS have the ball.
They have a chance.
Yeah, they do. Again, all they need is a field goal to tie this game.
And they're looking for a touchdown, you would imagine, Brent.
Oh, you got to know it. 1st and 10 from the 26 officially for CCS. Quarterback takes it, and he is hit but not knocked down, and he completes the pass, and he is in the open, the receiver.
He's not to the end zone yet.
No, it gets to about the 5-yard line before he's taken down.
And that's just the Indians not being able to check the screen there. Mm-hmm. I've always been told as a defensive lineman, if it's easy, it's wrong. Because if it's easy to get the quarterback, there's something up. You need to yell screen because that's what's coming.
Yeah.
Whether it's to the right, to the left, at the middle, there's a screen coming if it's easy. So that's something you can't have your Sequatchie County. You got to be more disciplined than that. At least when you coach, you got to be more disciplined.
So, something good about the soccer lines on the field, I can tell very clearly that the ball is at the 7-yard line. No. Yeah, the ball is at the 7-yard line of the Indians for CCS.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks to the penalty box.
Oh, definitely.
Wait. Will I say that? Yeah, I think it's the same. Oh, we do have a player down. I'm sorry, I didn't notice that.
And that player is for the Indians. And it is Adam Pickett, and everybody's clapping in the stands and yelling Bobby. That's his alias, as he's known. He's known as Bobby Pickett.
It's random.
It is random, but they were all yelling for him there. Good to see the students here showing class and helping him out.
Okay, in this instance.
The tribe is known for some things, but they do support their Indians through and through.
They do.
So
I think they've been pretty good tonight.
they have. Not there's. I mean, since we started playing football, there's not been really a lot of controversy over them or anything like that. So
not that I'm aware of, at least.
And Pickett is up, and he'll have to come off the field anyways.
Walking a little gingerly there. CCS player's about to go up to the line, but they let Pickett pass.
He's not really favoring a leg. He's just kind of stiff-legged. I don't know if that's just to kind of it's cramps or what it is, but
no. CCS player wishing him well.
I always love to see good sportsmanship from teams. Fight in between the whistles, love each other outside of it. That's what I've always heard.
I like that. I've never heard that. That's good. Did you come up with that?
Yes, right off the top of my head.
Thought so.
No, I actually had heard that from a coach too, so that's what they'd always told us. And here we go. Number 11, Mercer in the backfield. He will be from the shotgun there. He'll take the snap momentarily.
Hands the ball off
to number 4, Savarine.
And he's taking the line. Well, he might have got back to the line, but he didn't get anything if he got there. Clock is still running, 1:53 to go in the game. And if you're Sequatchie, do you take a timeout here?
I'm not sure you do. You got the lead, but they can easily take it away from you. You know, if they do score a field goal, they're probably going to take enough time off the clock that you're working for overtime anyway.
So it'll be second down and goal from around the 10-yard line, maybe the 7.
He throws it up.
Receiver falls down in the end zone, but there is a flag on the play. Usually in that area, the field will be holding on the offense, but we'll, of course, wait for confirmation from the referee.
And number 7 in the end zone, he was the wide receiver he was intended for. He just tripped up, and he could have easily caught it. He just tripped up on the field because he was outside of any receiver or any defender.
What was that? I was at a bad angle to see how the ref's arm was moving. What was that call?
I couldn't tell.
CCS seemed to be backing up on the play. Chandler's going to find out what exactly that call was. Illegal motion on CCS. Wait. Whatever the penalty was, it was declined. Illegal shift was the motion. Whichever illegal motion or illegal shift was the.
And that would have had to been on CCS.
Yeah, and it was declined. So it will be third down and we'll call it 7 or 8. Third down and goal from the 7 or 8. CCS take a timeout here. Want to talk things over. 1:21 left to go in the game.
And some final scores for you if you're interested. Walker Valley over Bradley Central, 17-13. Andrews, North Carolina, that's not an interesting score. Ooltewah 41 at East Hamilton 7, that's a final. McMinn Central 20 over Polk County 18, that is a final. And Oak Ridge 35 over McMinn County, 35-9. Oak Ridge is your final. And Knoxville Catholic, that is a team that beat Notre Dame barely in the first game of the season. They're winning 55-7 over Tyner.
Do they play Division II ball?
No, they do actually play within. Actually, I think they play within 3 or 4A, so it's a double A ball.
Surely they're smarter than playing Alcoa's regions.
They are a private school in the public school region. So. Yeah, they're good. But
that's an understatement. Alcoa are good.
Alcoa is good.
Multiple players on the field, Chandler. Alcoa are. Third down and goal from about the 8-yard line, maybe the 7 for CCS.
Mercer in the shotgun. He's been in shotgun all night. I hadn't seen him under center one time, and that's been the opposite for the Indians almost. He'll take it himself. Oh, no, he'll pitch it out to number 20.
Taken down behind the goal line, just barely. 1:12 to go. Clock still running. It will be 4th down and goal. Looks like from the 1 or 2 yard line.
And that will be number 27 on that carry.
What in the world do you
Will
do?
Patton.
Down 3. What do you do? Do you go for the win or do you go for the tie? Because there's no way Sequatchie County can come back from this if you get a touchdown now.
I don't know.
Especially with this clock running down. 18 seconds on the play clock. Probably game clock will get down to about 30.
It's coming down to this last play, depending on what happens.
Yeah, CCS looked like they're about to take a timeout.
And they might, and if they run the clock down like this, they might just take a timeout and then
33.2 seconds left, and timeout taken by CCS.
fourth down. Now you have to kick a field goal, but now you give Sequatchie County a little bit of time, even with a return, even with a short return. You give them some time to get down the field with a few seconds left. Definitely probably time for one, maybe two Hail Marys by the time we get to that point. If you score a touchdown, or excuse me, if you score the field goal, if it goes through.
If I'm CCS and I get a touchdown right here, I'm kicking that kickoff out of bounds. I don't care whether it comes up to 35 or 40 or whatever it does in high school. Kicking that ball out of bounds, there's no way in the world I'm letting them Sequatchie returners get a chance.
If you kick it out of bounds, you still got time for a Hail Mary.
Right.
And think about it. You've not seen Sequatchie, and it may be for a good reason, but Sequatchie's has not been in a lot of pass plays because near the end of the game, guess what happens? They need to pass, and they don't want everybody knowing exactly what they're going to do.
That's a good point.
So think about it. There may be a play in there. There's probably a trick play or two that Colquitt knows, and he's going to try it if that were to happen. We're just hoping this Indian defense can hold them to a tie right now if they do decide to go for it, at least.
Players still in the huddles.
And we want to thank you for listening tonight. We currently have 90 listeners tonight. Thank you for supporting the Spear Sports and Spear Nation Radio. And here we go.
County defense already lined up. CCS offense running back on the field at the line of scrimmage.
This Indian crowd is getting riled up.
Fourth down and goal for CCS from the 2. Down 3. 33 seconds to go.
They'll go for it, and CCS will
Quarterback
throw it up. It'll be no good, but there will be a flag on the play.
Looks like it'll be pass interference, and I would agree with that call if it is.
It will be half this is the call.
But it will be a first down. First down off the pass interference flag, if that is in fact what the call is. We're about to hear a lot of boos from the Sequatchie crowd right below us.
And it's inevitable.
Referees discussing the topic. Pass interference on the defense. It'll be first down and goal. CCS from the 1 yard line.
So it does automatically transfer first and goal anytime. It's not just if it goes across the goal, or not just if it goes past the first.
Pass
down.
interference is an automatic first down.
Okay, just making sure.
Or it is in college, unless there's some weird TSSAA rule I don't know about.
I'll just double check that.
It is in NFL too.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're about to see.
Look at the marker down there. Is it? I got it.
They're still showing fourth down on the down marker on the other side of the field. Just whoa. Chandler's over there finding out from our official friend in the booth right next to us what's happening. We'll let you know when he gets back over here.
It's not automatic no more.
It's not automatic because it has to go past that.
All right, it's interesting.
Got some information on that, Brett. And I got some information on that, and the ref in the booth has been good tonight helping me explain some of these rules, and it's great always having them in here. The ref explained to me that just this year they changed it to where if you do get a pass interference or a penalty call, it has to go past that first down to be an automatic first down.
And since there is no first down marker on a fourth and goal,
you can't give them an automatic touchdown for a penalty.
Right, so it won't be a first down since there is no first down.
It still will be fourth down.
Fourth down and 1 or 2.
They'll just get one more chance, and fourth and 1 or 2.
If I wasn't on the radio right now, I'm not sure I could watch it. Everyone in the Sequatchie sideline standing up. Well, as many as. Receiver to the near side, 2 to the far side, 2 backs in the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Quarterback takes it.
Mercer goes over, and he throws it.
Touchdown, Chargers!
24.1 seconds left to go. CCS is now up 13-0
31-28 pending the extra point.
You can imagine they make it. But if they don't, all Sequatchie County has to do is get in field goal formation. Or all they have to do is have a field goal to send it to overtime. And if they get close enough, Romero does have the leg, probably for a 35, I would imagine, maybe 40-yard field goal. A lot of pressure.
Waiting on the PAT from CCS. Oh, did he make that? Yeah, it's up and good. So that'll be CCS 32, Sequatchie County 28. Sequatchie to receive the kickoff with 24.1 seconds on the clock.
This wasn't expected from this Sequatchie team.
No.
You were expected maybe not to blow them out, but definitely not to keep them in the ballgame as long as you had.
How many times in history have we lost to this team? I count one, but it might be two.
We've lost one. I think we've lost another one back. I don't think we've lost since we started back, because we only started playing them as far back as I can go. We've only started playing them since District 7 was implemented in like 2008, 2009, something like that. First 2 years we blew them out. Second 2 years it was close. We lost to them the year before last. Beat them last year, and now it's looking possible that they could beat us this year. I would still like to keep hope, but
as a soccer player, I quite enjoy seeing them lose. But
oh, definitely. Hate to see them win in two sports against us. One's okay, but both of them no. Especially football. Yeah, they're not a football school.
No. So, I mean, is this a humiliating loss by the Indians, or do you look at it as the Indians played great? Let's hold our heads high. How do you look at this game? If we lose.
Well, let's finish this game. They're about to kick off, and I'll explain that here in a minute.
Okay.
Short kick, and I don't know why they would do that. It almost looked like an outside kick.
About like I said, not give the Sequatchie County returners a chance.
And but you do give them pretty good field position. So all they got to do really is get a first down, maybe get some yards, spike it, take a timeout, and you're in field goal range. You can't do field goal now, but you're in range to where you can throw a Hail Mary or something like that.
So Sequatchie County are in the huddle.
Coming out of the wire, like I said, it wasn't something we expected. We expected not to blow them out, but not for them to be in the ballgame this late in the game.
This is really surprising.
Kobe Reed in the shotgun.
Sequatchie County normal formation, except for Reed in the shotgun. Drops to pass. Does so. Caught. Oh, dropped.
It'll be incomplete, which that does go in the favor of Sequatchie County because it does stop the clock because he did not get out of bounds on that play.
So it'll be second down and 10 from the Sequatchie County.
And that's not
it's irrelevant.
That's not inexcusable or anything like that. It was just he got hit.
The ball hit him in the hands. He brought it in, got hit, lost control, and that's.
I'm not sure Calvin Johnson could have come down on that one. Honestly,
no. I mean that was just a hard. He was in a tough situation.
Definitely.
Not sure that it matters.
I think they're trying to spread out to their wide receivers because Brad is usually the one that gets most of the passes.
Is Pickett out there right now, or is he still hurt?
I'm not sure. Pickett is out there. He is in the backfield with Reed, and they're going to pass here.
Hadn't noticed.
He throws it, got good protection, and
incomplete.
Number 32, Jeremiah Barker, had to play more defense on that than offense. It was almost intercepted. He had to keep from having a pass interference himself there.
Third down, 11.3 seconds to go. Sequatchie County line up 56 yards out from the goal line.
And, you got a chance for two Hail Marys here, honestly.
If the first one doesn't take too much time.
Yeah, first one doesn't take too much time. You got enough.
And by too much time, we mean 11.3 seconds.
Yeah. And, you catch it, and then you get down to the 1 yard line. Time could be out.
Looks like the timeouts are working against Sequatchie County. If the scoreboard is right, still have all three timeouts.
And wouldn't imagine they wouldn't. Reed in the shotgun. Pickett goes to the far side in motion. He drops back, and he's pressured. He's flushed out, and he starts to run. And he'll run to this side, and he
needs to go out of bounds. He just needs to go out.
He's
1.1 seconds left,
and he escaped. He escaped a sack right there and a potential game-ending play right there. 1.1 seconds left, though. There's always a chance.
Good on his part to get out of bounds, but he gave me a heart attack as long as he was in bounds.
Yeah, and it wasn't. And I was more worried that he was going to. I thought he had time to get out of bounds. It was more, was he going to get out of bounds? Was he going to do out of bounds, or were we going to try to be the hero and get to the end zone?
That was a good decision on his part.
And like we said, a lot of good quarterback play in the Valley this year.
Mm-hmm.
And that's definitely no exception for this Indian team, as Reed did that on him.
Those are 2 safeties for a tie, Jim.
Funny.
Timeout called by quarterback Reed.
And clock was not moving, but they definitely had something pop up that they wanted a good matchup for.
I wasn't watching the play clock, but it's showing 0 right now. Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. I think what's going on here is what's happened is they're doing one or two things. They either saw a matchup they didn't like and they want to take a timeout and tell the coaches about it, or they did that intentionally to look at what kind of matchup CCS is going to put out there, so they can tell the coaches, and the coaches can look at it and be like, all right, this is what we're going to do. This is going to give us the best chance to get a touchdown. So there you go.
And don't think that we're not about to scream if Sequatchie County get a touchdown.
It would be it's nothing short of a miracle. Your final for Signal Mountain Grundy 70 Signal, Grundy County 14. As last time Signal Mountain put 70 on somebody was Whitwell.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
And that was back my freshman year, my freshman or sophomore year, I did believe. So that's about 3, maybe 4 years ago. Reed under shotgun. This is the make or break play for the Indians.
Last play of the game.
Gets the ball. He's pressured, and he will throw the ball, and it'll be intercepted by CCS.
No, incomplete.
Incomplete.
Regardless, Chargers win. 32-28 is the final score. CCS triumphs over Sequatchie County here at Sequatchie County High School.
I think the problem we're seeing with this Indian team is consistency. I can tell that they weren't motivated as much as they were for South Pittsburgh. You can tell that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, whether South Pittsburgh turned out to be a good team or not, and the score is still 15-14. They still got a second quarter score up right now. You know, it's not humiliating for Sequatchie, but it is humbling for Sequatchie. And it's kind of not unfair, but it's kind of, one of those things where luck is not on your side, because you go into Grundy, you lose by a point in overtime. You go to CCS, it comes down to the last minute in regulation, and you lose 32-28 to a team that you probably should have beat. Maybe not handily, but you probably should have beat. Is it too late to say this Indian team is heading down the wrong road? Or too early, I should say.
I don't know. I think it might be a little early.
Might be a little early.
See, we've had 4 games so far. Right?
Well, I just want to put this in perspective. We have 5 district opponents we play. We play during the season. 2 of them are already losses. Bledsoe is coming up, and that's always a toss-up, no matter what year it is. And then you got Signal and Notre Dame, which right now that doesn't seem winnable by Sequatchie County.
No,
definitely.
No.
So if they get a win with Bledsoe, that may be their only win of the season potentially. And, I have hope that they might get better, that they might play and maybe upset Signal Mountain or Notre Dame by some odd chance. But I'm not counting on it.
No, that's not something you can count on.
CCS definitely celebrating that win as they should. It was a hard-fought victory for the CCS Chargers. And
You ready? Yeah.
And they just ran that they didn't really run a lot of no huddle, except for maybe the first part of the game, and they still beat the Indians. That was actually when they were doing their worst, was the no huddle, I would say.
I would agree with that.
And but regardless, Sequatchie County falls to the Chargers 32-28, and motivation definitely a factor in this game. Let's go ahead and run down these scores real quick. Notre Dame 48, Bledsoe County 0, a final. Red Bank 37, Central 7, a final. And, of course, our game just went final here is 28-32 final in CCS's favor.
Still can't get an update on the South Pittsburgh Whitwell game.
And that's the one I'm most interested. That's the one I'm most interested in, because I think that will be determine the winner of that game. Whether South Pittsburgh wins or loses, being that close to Whitwell in the second quarter is definitely not positive for you. Maybe positive for Whitwell, but not positive for South Pittsburgh. So, that's about all we got to say today. This is not humiliating. Like I said, it wasn't not humiliating, but it's definitely a game you should have won. Yeah. And I said after that Grundy game, what's going to have to happen is they're going to have to be upside-minded and beat somebody they shouldn't have beat, but they're going to have to win the games they should. You can't have a game like this and expect to get in the playoff and especially the wild card race, especially with a Signal Mountain and Notre Dame.
No. So I would say Sequatchie County's hopes of finishing in the top 3 in the district are pretty much shot.
And barring a just complete upset by somebody else with 3 other district weeks to go, and I don't think that's going to happen.
No.
With this district being the way it is. But this has been Spear Nation Radio. I'm Chandler Morrison.
I'm Brent Hurst.
Your final here from Wayne Reynolds Stadium, 32-28 in favor of the Chargers. Hard-fought victory for them. And I'm signing off. Go Indians, and God bless.
This is Wayne.